It's the Bob and Tom Show. This is a little love song I wrote some years back. It's actually a sort of a breakup song. I'd always dedicated it to all the wonderful women who treated me like a load of crap over the years. And it's a little love song.
All right.
Woke up this morning and you were gone. Found a note. It said so long. You said this love would last our lives. I hope your face breaks out in hives. I hope you die a painful death. I hope you choke on your next breath. You screwed me up. You done me wrong. I hope you die before too long. Hope you have a heart attack. I hope your breasts get really slack. You were my girl, but now you're not. I hope you die. I hope you rot. 'Cause I don't want to be your friend. I only want your life to end. You're back in town, someone else's gal. I hope you drown in the love canal. I hope you die a painful death. I hope you choke on your next breath. Screwed me up, you done me wrong. I hope you die before too long. I hope you die before I end this song. Hope you die. I really, really hope you die. Die, 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 die. And die.
Good morning. Hello. The Bob and Tom Show starts now. Yeah. Huh? You don't like it?
No.
See, what happens is either I get bored of it or you start hating it.
I started hating it right away.
Really? You beat the Christmas
It was
rush?
interesting, yeah.
It's somebody else's thing.
He hated it right away, but he was accusing you of
Wait a minute.
abandoning it.
How could it be somebody else's thing? It's just a sentence. It's not.
Someone else does that, though.
Well, someone else does. What does Krusty the Clown say? If this is anybody but Steve Allen, you're stealing my bit. I mean, what the heck? Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk. There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hey, Chick.
Ace Cosby. Hey. My man. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Hello.
Willie on assignment?
Yes, I think he may be here in a couple hours.
Okay.
Something happening, I'll tell you what.
Okay.
Chick, send me your Venmo.
Yeah, the Panthers came back and won the game, and now they're the Stanley Cup champions. They saved me $1,000. I thought you were going to offer me. All right, final offer. $1,100
We'll
to buy you
cancel the
out.
bet.
Yeah,
They came out of the gate with a goal, didn't they? They were just boom right there.
it was. I watched.
2-1 is.
I watched every second of that game and really enjoyed it. Yeah.
Oh, good, cool, yeah.
Yeah.
Hockey's fun.
Big Bob Bobrovsky. He's the goal. He's the goalie. He's as wide as I am. He's in his pads. He's a big guy.
Wow. Congratulations to the Panthers.
I don't know what night he bowled.
It hasn't happened since what? Toronto in 1942, I believe.
It's been a bit, yeah.
The Maple Leafs, yeah.
But didn't happen.
Nope.
So
and Connor McDavid wins the Conn Smythe Trophy.
Yes.
Conn Smythe. The mop, most outstanding player, even though he was on the losing team. Just the 6th time that's happened, Tom.
very nice.
There you go. And I'm not sure how much he weighed at birth. I'm thinking you might ask that question.
Oh, I asked yesterday because we had the story about a
6'7", kid.
Canadian
7 feet 9 inches long
in the NBA, potentially.
Why don't they say
heading
that?
for Florida.
That'd be fun. He's 7 feet 4 inches long instead of tall.
That is good, yeah.
Long's fun, right?
Sounds like you're on the table.
21 inches long. That's what they say when you're born, right?
Oh, yeah.
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 And why did they get away from the month thing?
The month.
Oh, he's 36 months.
Oh,
11
yeah.
months, 14
You know,
months.
11 months.
Why does that when does that exit? About 4?
I think it should exit at 2 or 3, but
For
people
sure.
do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got years now.
Yeah.
You don't need the months
After
anymore.
2.
Yeah, once
Yeah,
they're
I
2.
agree.
Right.
Once they're 2, they start getting their own opinions,
Yes.
throwing stuff.
Right.
Pooping at will where they want to. Yeah.
Because I think it's
Yeah.
okay to say 18 months, 19 months.
Sure.
But then, yeah.
What, 24 months, you're 2. You're done.
That's
Now
And
we're
then
years.
it's long been an established fact that when you're an adult, stop whining about your birthday.
Yeah.
You're allowed to celebrate 21, 30,
30.
Oh, no.
40,
No.
50.
Right.
People
Yeah, you're
love
right.
their birthdays.
Yeah.
Oh, you're allowed to celebrate your birthday every year.
Yeah, but calm down.
Uh-oh. There's been an issue.
I've had this issue.
There has
for a
been an
long
issue with
time.
me, too.
Even around here. I didn't get a cake. His name's really? Well, crap it, okay?
That was Godwin.
You're getting paid. Get your own cake.
All Godwin got was
Something from Kmart?
a store-bought cake.
Kroger, I mean.
Off-the-rack cake.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
After a series of exotic cakes.
One.
You can't even eat cake. What are you
gosh.
talking
Yeah, you
about?
don't-
I got a vegan one this year. It was delicious. Thank you, Amy.
What is the character from Lord of the Rings? Oh, precious. Is that
Gollum.
Gollum.
Yeah.
That's what the way Pat is with something that hurt his feelings.
Oh,
He
we could
takes
go
it
we could go for days talking
and he
about that.
Oh, yeah.
looks at it. You're the yes. This is something I can obsess
Oh, I'm the one who
about.
does that.
Yeah, you are.
Okay, well, we've established some early rules in the show. Good
You
work.
might want to text Pat and apologize later.
Why? Well, I didn't say anything.
Well, Chick, I'm happy to pay up. Congratulations. It was a fun bet.
$100. That was we had something we could talk about it. Well into the Stanley Cup.
Did anybody recognize Alanis Morissette when she started singing? Oh, I'm sorry.
Wait a minute, we've got Stairway
Yeah?
to.
We have to change the tense now.
Well, that's right.
Josh Arnold seemed sure that the Oilers would go, and he bet on them winning game 7. If they won, he would have won $1,000. If he lost, Chick gets 100.
Woo!
With a word, the deal was sealed on the airwaves. Ooh, ooh, that's gotta hurt. Ooh, ooh. Josh owes Chick a big fat Benjamin Franklin.
Well, that made it fun. Who would have thought?
It was
huh?
fun.
I don't win well. I'm not accustomed to winning.
Remember the one I lost? A couple
No.
years ago, I said, yeah, well, you're not going to see a number 16 beat a first seed.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember
That's right.
that.
Yeah, Josh nailed that. Yeah.
Yeah, the Final Four is so, that whole March Madness is so weird.
Yeah.
So many things happen.
Well, we get to do that with NCAA football this year. 12 teams now. You think a 12 seed will beat a 1 seed? Could happen.
Yeah.
Could happen, Tom.
Good. Well, get your wallets out and start betting.
And wasn't my favorite football team a cause for you winning or losing a lot of money
Yes.
against the
I want to
against
say
Ace's team?
83 Super Bowl.
Super Bowl 23, I
that
think.
one I
think.
was
Or
about to,
no, Super Bowl 18.
I was
That's
about to
right.
move. I needed some extra cash, and this is a sure bet. Had to call-
Washington's a juggernaut, man. They can't be stopped.
had to call my aunt to borrow enough money to
Aw.
gas. Oh, I'm serious. Yeah. Lesson learned, by the way.
Yeah.
Did you pay her back?
I did.
Oh, nice.
You didn't wait her out?
She's going to go any
Let me
minute.
think,
She could go any minute. And then you really win.
I think she was good for another 20 plus years.
Oh,
so-
Lord, really?
Yeah, she wasn't elderly by any means.
You do come from a line of long livers, don't you?
A
Yeah.
handful of them, yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah,
Well,
like
it bodes well for us.
post mid 90s.
I'm setting records.
From your genetic pool.
Yeah, my dad, my grandfather.
Oh, really?
Twice as long, pretty
We
much.
have,
How old was your mom?
65?
Oh, okay.
Something like that.
Wow, yikes!
Ancient.
Wow, I don't want to say anything, but
Well, it's because of my, how did he put it? My lazy, do-nothing behavior. My layabout,
Your sloth.
my sloth-like existence,
I'm saying none of
Chick a
these words.
sloth?
I said nothing. I'm just
Yes, you did.
words are being put in my mouth.
No,
Did that
they're
hurt
not.
your feelings?
They're being reported.
Okay, fine. What's
but that's
coming up?
something
What else is coming up in sports?
What is coming up? That's a great question. Oh, we got a new Stanley Cup champion, the Florida Panthers. How many Panthers are in Florida?
A lot.
Like actual Panthers?
They have signs everywhere if you're down there.
Not as many as there were before the snakes came.
Hell yeah.
I can tell you that.
Yeah, there's some
My God.
pythons eating
Yeah,
some,
that's
some
probably true.
little panthers.
That's good eating.
Poor little panthers.
You know what they like? Baby panther.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Those snakes like
Tender.
They're those cute little panthers. They go over there and they bat it. They go, oh, what's this?
Yeah. Nature can be gross.
Not how I thought this would go.
Caitlin Clark adds another award to her trophy case. I'll tell you about it. The Los Angeles Lakers introduced their new head coach yesterday, and they had his resume up on the screen. It said, volunteer, 4th grade basketball team, and then it said, head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers. That's his.
Are you serious?
That's J.J. Redick's resume, and he got a little upset. We'll have it for you.
Oh, they really did do that.
Yeah.
And he didn't care for the wow.
Well, no, then a reporter doubled down on it.
Okay.
saying,
Yeah.
How do you address the fact you don't have any experience?
Some salty language.
Other than he's LeBron's best friend. And I'll ask again. I will ask again. Are you okay with this? LeBron being ahead, he pretty much, it's his call. Who's the head coach of the Lakers?
No.
Yeah, it's okay with me.
You're okay with it.
No, he doesn't own the team.
He brings in the money. You think China would pay if there was no LeBron? Thank you. You're welcome.
See what you've done? You've created a monster. Boy, oh boy.
They've got so much money. Once again, the Pistons let a guy go and they're paying him $70 million.
That's the head coach, though.
So yeah, he's not coaching. Don't worry about their finances.
I'm not.
Haven't you always wanted
There's
to...
a reason the tickets are $300.
Haven't you always wanted to play golf with a llama? I know I haven't. And I'll have the story coming.
Big hitter.
Llama.
Oh, llama. Long hitter. So then he goes Bumba Lunga Dunga, which means
We also have
eternal life.
an incredibly disturbing story in the news. And there's going to be a rare trigger warning from this program. That's kind of a new thing.
Trigger warning.
Yeah, careful, Christina.
We're going to trigger
I
you?
didn't say anything. I just asked.
I get it.
Something we say is going to trigger you, possibly?
Well, have you noticed this lately? They're doing this a lot in the news.
Sure. Yeah.
They're saying, "Oh no, the following story, you'll hear the sound of
On
gunshots."
TV shows and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I have not heard that.
really?
I don't watch a lot of TV, sorry.
I've seen
Even in
the,
articles, it'll say trigger.
Yeah, they're
trigger
doing it in
warning.
radio all the time too.
I've seen the flashing of light. Be aware of that.
Yep.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, but they're doing them for the following story contains. I just saw one last night on one of the national network newscasts. The following video is disturbing. They warn you. We're going to have to warn you about something.
Okay.
I see what you're saying.
So, and it will be a trigger warning. That's what they call them.
And what is this song? It's not going to be playing for a while.
Huh. It's cool.
You like
It
that?
is?
I do, yeah.
That's Timmy Trumpet.
Man, Timmy Trumpet's pretty good.
There's a lot going
Is
on.
that from Spain?
No, it's from right here in this country.
Really?
Johnny Cash outtake?
Play it again. Have I heard this?
Probably not. I'll give you another hit. New York Mets fans will know it. You shut up.
Okay, all right.
Boy, it gets you prepared, doesn't it? Like, oh, whoa, what's going to happen?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think I know what it is. Okay, right now I want to talk to you about the best way to listen to even that song is with your Raycon earbuds. in your ears.
Raycon has just launched their upgraded Uptown big time model of the best-selling everyday earbuds. You also now get with the update active noise cancellation, gel tips with an ergonomic design for that perfect fit, and multi-point connectivity lets you pair with two devices at once, plus quick charge function and they're even more weatherproof. We received our Raycons, upgraded everyday earbuds. Christy got the blush violet to match her cheeks. I got the forest green to match my constant state of envy. And Tom got royal blue because he is the king. And Josh, of course, ready to go anywhere at any time with the classic black everyday earbuds. And Raycon offers a 30-day happiness guarantee. So what are you waiting for? Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today and get 15% off your Raycon order plus free shipping. That's 15% off and free shipping at buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you very much. We're coming right back. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
All right, this magician, he gets his job on a cruise ship. So.
Hi, Tom here, along with comedian Ryan Singer, and we've been talking about Ryan's car, which has got, I believe, 298,000 miles on it. And this is a beautiful machine. It's obviously taken him all across the country many times, and Ryan would like to sell it, so I'm going to try to help him do that. I've not tried the car yet, but let's give it a quick review.
Let's check it out.
Now, what year is this?
99. The driver's side handle's broken off, so you either can go in through the back seat or
Wait a minute. I think I can get it.
You want me to open it?
Wait a minute. You have to open it from the inside, I think.
So, yeah.
But
as long as you have a friend with you most of the time, you
no
can
problem.
just have them open the door for you.
Kind of warm today here. Does this thing have AC?
Yeah, AC works.
Nice.
And
nice.
Maybe I'll take that out so it stops beeping unless you want to crank it up. And there's a CB. I don't have it hooked up yet, but
you got a CB? Nice.
There's a CB radio. This you can see.
CB, the original social network.
You can see.
What's your CB handle again?
Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter.
So if we're ever in the same 3 to 5 mile radius at the exact same time, maybe we'll chat on channel 19. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, this is a test. Monster Hunter testing the CB. I'm getting a lot of action right now. Well, does the CB come with the car?
CB comes with the car. Not a lot of drivers around chatting right now. That's the problem.
Freeway's only about 300 yards that way. I think there'd be quite a lot of action.
Yeah, they're probably it's probably a slow day out there, you know.
Okay.
The radio does work. CD player, as you can see. That was a CD right there.
Nice. That's nice.
Captain Beefheart is in there right now.
Oh, wow, that's sophisticated.
Yeah, so it's got an auxiliary plug for an iPhone or a Android or something like that.
Did you install this radio? This is aftermarket?
Yeah, I installed the radio and the CB because the factory stopped working. Glove box opens and locks. There's a GPS. Hey, I'll even throw that GPS in there. It's a Garmin.
Nice.
Yeah, so...
Now, can we get a shot of the actual dashboard to see the mileage?
Oh, yeah, let's see what we're at. That's
297, 870 miles.
So by the end of next week after the tour, I'll be over 298.
Wow, so this is about to approach 300,000 miles. Motor sounds great. And this is a 99. 99. This is a Camry
LE.
A Camry LE.
Four-cylinder.
Four-cylinder, four-door. Okay, well, let's continue the tour, shall we?
Okay.
Once again, we're taking a tour of this beautiful 99 Camry, 298,000 miles on it. Let's head back here. Nice, it's got the electric window thing to keep the ice off the back window.
Gas door, nope.
Good looking trunk.
Yeah, trunk's got
a lot of trunk space
no,
in here.
Yeah, we don't need...
oh, here, Jesus.
We don't need... trunk's got lots of room, Everything that comes in the trunk comes with the car, that's the deal. It's that's a weird... it's a weird tick on the engine. Yeah, you need to turn that.
That's Ryan Singer's car. Now, if you'd like to make an offer on that, how does this work, Ryan?
They can reach me at my website, ryansingercomedy.com, or email ryansingercomedy@gmail.com. Make me an offer. I'll take the best offer I can get.
And this is for real. This car is for sale, and it comes with everything in it, except probably the chick you had locked in the trunk.
Yeah, or the luggage. The luggage in the trunk.
I was part of the team that launched the first low salt, low sugar peanut butter into the category. It was called Simply Jif. It was targeted towards diabetics. I wanted to call it type 2 peanut goo, but yeah, of course you don't feel good, Greg. You ate an entire rotisserie chicken at 11:30 at night. You shoved the whole thing in your fat face in 6 minutes, Greg. I think he ate the rubber band that holds a lazy on it. I mean, come on. My birth certificate? That document is 54 years old. I also don't have the Declaration of Independence. Because I don't know if you've ever seen an organic peanut butter kid go off the deep end. It is not pretty. Okay, these kids, they spend 18 years eating it, then they go off to college. They have one bite of a Jif sandwich. 6 weeks later, they're passed out on a park bench with Nutter Butters all over their face.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, it's comedian Roy Wood Jr. You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
I'm Doug LaDouche, and I approve this ad. When I look around, I see a lot of problems, like the economy, unemployment, people out of work, the economy, and people losing their jobs because of the economy. It seems like a lot of times when politicians try to fix things, they only make them worse. People ask me, Doug LaDouche, if elected, how would you solve these problems? I know when I have problems, a lot of times if I ignore them, they go away. Like my first wife, Vicky. I ignored her, and she went away. I'm Doug LaDouche.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, hello, hello.
She'd probably keep it hairy.
What? Well, that was an off-air conversation. Thanks. And that wasn't me.
Are you happy? Here he comes, Tom Griswold, leading the league in pain in the ass.
She probably keep. What is going on?
I have no idea, Pat.
Yeah, I had no idea. I would not have shared that with you.
Yeah.
I missed that too. So
yeah, it's a mystery.
Glorious, glorious ignorance.
Yes.
I know now.
That's exactly right. You don't need to know. There's no reason.
This is on a need-to-know basis. I'm sorry. What else is happening over there?
Hey, where's my things we learned from yesterday?
Well, I can tell you a couple things.
You got one job.
Whoa.
We had some cool Olympic stories.
He has more jobs than that.
we had the runner who got locked up in a porta potty and had to scream and beat on the doors to be let out in order to go win.
Had she run a little bit and then got locked in, or just couldn't start the race and then tried to beat to get out?
Ms. Kendall Ellis was trapped in a porta potty, according to this account from the Associated Press.
And she also was able to qualify for the Olympics. That's right. She got out and qualified.
And a personal best time.
Yeah.
Of course, I'd have to be trapped in a porta potty.
Well, you're lighter after that.
Well, and your adrenaline's up because you're like, gotta have some kind of anxiety over it.
Isn't that one of Ron White's musings? You ever go to the bathroom and afterward your pants fit better? You know?
I think Dennis Miller said it best: a silhouette-altering
bowel movement
experience. But I'm not sure who it was.
You are on one today.
One of you speculated that maybe this is a Tanya Harding, Nancy Kerrigan thing.
Oh, somebody locked her in there on purpose.
Oh.
I forget who.
How else do you get in there? How else do you get locked in there?
Maybe the lock malfunctioned or something.
Baffling.
I don't know.
Those things, right? I'm always terrified.
Me too. I hate them.
If they're those plastic ones, though, like Chick said, you can kick your way out of that.
Yeah, and they lock from the inside.
Yeah,
right?
I know, yeah.
It
So
must have been some malfunction.
this could have been some
They might have put a stick in the door or something.
Who's to say?
So he put his stick in the door.
I heard you. I got you.
You ever slam your stick in a door?
Oh, I hope not.
What are you doing exactly that happens?
Oh, the pain's exquisite.
You know, sometimes you just want to test things out.
That's right.
No, I don't.
How do you know if you're going to like it or not?
Yeah.
Unless you try it.
You know what? This isn't for me, I said after I slammed it in the door.
Here, bite it a little bit. See what happens.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
Platypus. Hi, I'm Dick Platypus.
You know, I've heard the platypus like to keep it hairy. Did you know that?
No kidding.
That's what I heard. Well, I heard that. Yep.
You don't see as many hairy platypuses out in the wild these days.
No, you don't.
Good thing. In the 70s and 80s, they were all over.
Oh, yeah. Can we get a platypus for the show and have
Where would we put him?
and keep it in Pat's room?
Don't they
Pat
need
could
water?
be in charge of it.
We have room in here.
Don't they need water?
He's got, what? No.
They need water?
No, they can live on land.
platypus?
They're the ATVs of the animal world. They can live anywhere.
The ATVs.
On land, on sea, water, and wow, I never knew this had more music. Okay, hi. Only $1,800 yesterday was the offer to buy out of the NHL Stanley Cup final bet I had with Josh, and turns out I win.
Yes, congratulations.
$100 right in my pocket. Edmonton fan had been flashing her boobs, and it went viral.
Jugs. Jugs.
And so we all saw her boobs.
And she's now
got to deal with Playboy.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
And she's doing OnlyFans.
OnlyFans evidently is a Playboy presence.
Now, the fact that Edmonton lost, will that take some of the steam out of this whole thing?
I don't know. I think she's already signed to Playboy. She'll be forever known as the boob flashing Edmonton Oilers fan, I guess.
I wonder if that'll catch on next season.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
What do you
It worked for
think?
that girl. Maybe I'll get a deal.
Did.
Well, you know, the Panthers lost last year to Las Vegas for the Stanley Cup, and they came back and won this year. Maybe next year Edmonton comes back and wins, and she's right back in high cotton.
Oh, wouldn't that be something?
Is that what they say?
Yeah, they say that.
Rarely.
Something like that.
And with respect to hockey, but we'll allow that.
My daughter was listening on the fabulous Bob and Tom app yesterday. She was driving around. She loves this little show.
Did you know that your daughter, and I hope I'm not
Oh, boy.
speaking out of school,
Oh, boy.
loves cats?
Yes, she loves cats, all right.
Did you?
Yeah, we've had the discussion.
Okay.
She likes dogs, but she loves cats.
I sent her a picture of Gravy, and she just swooned.
That's your cat, by the way.
Yeah.
No, it's just a picture of Gravy.
Well,
For those who may not know, yeah.
I think if those not familiar with the show, that kind of would be.
Oh, that's odd. A picture of Gravy.
Why don't you get Ella cat?
Why don't you shut up?
Never give a pet for a present.
No.
Unless you explicitly are told that that's what,
Okay.
Right.
And even then, maybe don't.
Yeah.
I think she would, the way I'm thinking, I think she would rather have a dog, but she doesn't want to disappoint her mother. Her mother's also a cat person.
Oh, I see.
Oh, that's
Okay.
right.
Yeah,
okay.
like-
Oh, Ellie, you be you.
Even more of a cat person than Ellie is.
Gotcha.
You know, one of their cats just fell over dead one morning.
Oh, my God.
Well, you are just a fountain of interesting conversation.
Just clunk.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, and I
There
guess
at the breakfast table
right
or
over.
what?
I guess that could happen. No, I mean, she was saying good morning, clunk.
Oh, man.
That's a hell of a way to go.
Oh, you got a song about Ted Pat?
Not yet.
No.
You know, I wouldn't mind going that way now that I
wouldn't
think
either.
about it.
I thought it was glorious. Say hello to your owner.
Right?
Give her a meow and plump.
No
How you guys
breakfast?
do it?
Wouldn't you want breakfast first?
I think he
Veils or something.
I think he had a little bite before he
Aw.
clunked.
Okay.
Good to know. Okay.
I didn't know they went quick like that. I thought they,
you know,
I think
don't
anything
care.
at any time can, yeah.
Oh, my God.
anything at any time can
Sure.
Just
Yeah.
plop right over.
How about that, Tom?
I'm sure we'll maybe get some nice emails about, my dad did that. Thank you.
Send in your instant death emails, will you?
We want to know if anybody
Yeah.
plopped
Any
over
topic
at the
except
table.
for that one.
You know, your bus sex,
Now we've got a topic.
your vehicular manslaughters, your aneurysms, send them in.
Where were we?
We were.
I feel like I have to
we
say
were
this.
taking an editor and
don't
erasing the
send
last
them
3
in.
minutes.
Tom evidently was at lunch with his son a couple days ago at a sushi bar.
Yes.
And Tom insisted on asking everyone in the sushi restaurant where they were
No,
from.
I just asked our lovely young lady
Everyone.
waiting on us. She had an
That's not
unusual,
what your son said.
usual look.
You asked everyone.
An unusual look,
Well, this is getting better.
Now I fear that that's how he started.
Yeah.
You have an unusual look. Where are you from?
Where the hell are you from?
Yeah, when you add the
Where the hell?
Yeah, that usually.
Oh,
No,
Tom.
I was just trying to be nice. Hey, where are you from?
You know, one of the last times I had lunch with Tom was he looked at our waitress, a female, and told her she looked exactly like NASCAR driver, a man, Jimmy Spencer.
Yeah, that's no good.
Oh, no, it's not
Could have
good.
been a sister.
And it was sad because she did.
Yeah, she doesn't need to hear that.
No.
She can't hear it anymore.
I was with him one time, and he said the waitress had unusual looks.
Wait a minute.
Did she just clunk? Clunk one morning? Clunk.
Hi, I'll be your sir.
Hey, I don't even have.
Pardon me, manager. There's a waitress in my soup.
I don't even have my salad yet. What the hell?
Tom, I bet you love Disney because they have name tags with their names and where they're from.
They do that out in Colorado when you're skiing. I love that.
Oh, okay.
They do? At the resort?
Be honest. You would want all of us in uniforms with name tags.
It'd be a lot easier in life.
Is that right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Would you wear a name tag? But you would assume everyone knows who you are.
No, I would wear a name tag, of course.
You would?
Yeah, sure.
Tom, Cuyahoga Falls? Or Shaker Heights, or wherever you want to claim?
Is that what you would put?
No, it depends if
Shaker
they
Heights?
want your current residence or your past places you
Well, I
lived.
think it's where you're from, where you grew up.
Where do you claim you're from? Michigan, I'm imagining?
No. It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant.
Well, you just asked this waitress, where the hell are you from?
Well,
You've got a weird look.
Clearly, she was new to the USA. I was just greeting her.
Clearly, she was new to the USA.
And I bet she's been here for a while.
No, I don't think so. She had a very limited vocabulary of English.
All right, well.
Well, normally those types of people are on the customer service line for major banks.
Yeah, I tried to, a couple quick. Me so horny, does that mean anything to you?
Yeah, no, that wouldn't fly.
Man, I hope with all my heart you really did that.
No, I didn't.
No, he's
just making conversation. Hey, where are you from? Welcome to the USA. Thanks for working hard. We appreciate it. What am I supposed to do?
You think that's a nice thing to say, don't you?
We talked about a number of things. She was very nice.
What'd you talk about?
How about not mentioning anything like that at all?
You just want people to wait on you like they're robots.
No.
You're treating her like a human being.
No, you're not. You're treating her like she's less, and you know you are. Yes, you are. You should be glad she didn't plunk right from embarrassment.
Right there?
Right there.
Before my salad came?
Before you got
Let me ask you this. Do you think she's still here in America? Or did she go, you know what?
I'm done.
I'm going back.
Yeah.
Everybody's like that.
Whatever.
He reminds me of Pol Pot.
Whatever Civil War I ran away from, I'm. You know what? I'm joining.
It's much better.
Yeah.
I gotta go stand in a food line. All right.
How many times a day do you ask people, where are you from?
And in that tone.
I don't ask it in that tone. Hey, so where are you from?
Oh, okay, that's better.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
It's kind of go up there.
It's a happy tone.
That makes it all right. Where are you from?
Yeah, sure.
I've been asking myself this question for about a year now. When does kindness bleed into
sarcasm?
Psychopathy. Like, when does kindness become crazy?
Yeah.
I saw a guy at a movie theater, and he was foreign. I don't know what his accent was. But he stood up with his box of Milk Duds, and he went around to the other people in the theater, and he was like, would you like some? Would you like some? And some people were like, what? No. Like they reacted to him like he was insane. And I wanted to go, hey, I think you're just being kind here, but this is insane behavior in America.
Maybe in the country he's from. That's
right. But you can't do that here.
That was kind of sweet.
I know, but I was like, what? This guy shouldn't be
punished
for being, he's just being nice, but we're looking at him like he's a lunatic.
Remember my story about the Toronto airport last time I was there?
I don't remember.
I was in the international area of the Toronto airport, flying back to the United States, and there was a men's room right there. And I opened the door, and there were 3 urinals right there when you first walked in, and there was a guy in the middle urinal with his pants all the way down to the floor,
all the way down to
touching the floor, like you would pee when you were 3.
Yeah.
And this man was of a certain
age,
clear. He was
and culture.
Yeah, of a different culture. How about that? That was quite clear, based on certain.
You can tell
morphological, but clearly in his country that
was he very, very dark skinned. Is that what you're trying to say?
No,
there could be.
Let's just say
clothing. There can be.
The point is that sort of behavior would be extraordinarily unusual in the United States. to go into a men's room and have a guy with his pants all the way to the ground.
I do everything he did, except I don't let him touch the ground.
You don't do it at a exposed urinal. You might do it in a stall.
No, I'll do it in the stall. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
But I mean, I'm sure where he's from, that's how you do it.
Sure. Yeah, sharing. And even if,
But I did not go. I turned around and came out, waited for him to finish, then went in because he was in the middle one, and I didn't want to saddle up next to, the winner of Mr. Gluteal Cleft.
So that's where the problem comes in.
He is having conflicting thoughts in his brain about, my God, that's the most beautiful ass I've ever seen.
No, I'm as Josh just said, whatever the psychopathy, whatever that word you used is. I'm wondering, is this either just an anomaly because this guy's from a different culture, or is he some kind of pervo that I'm going to walk up and he's going to greet me with?
Yeah, you never know, I guess.
Gripping Mr. Peanut, if you will.
Gripping Mr. Peanut.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't want to see that. I'm sorry. Back to you. What else did we learn yesterday?
Email from Europe. The gentleman's name was Robert Gasser. Yep, we did that, and that triggered us to talk about nipple color.
Yeah.
For some reason. And he was on a cruise, and he was listening to us talk about nipple color, and he said it almost had ruined his vacation.
Well, he was on a beautiful cruise, I believe, going down the Danube or something.
Yeah, one of those river cruises. I've always wanted to do
and
that.
he was listening to us on the internet. So sorry.
And Josh had a congratulations yesterday for the climate protesters on the 18th hole of the Travelers Championship where Scotty Scheffler won. Josh said, congratulations, you folks fixed everything with your protest. Way to go.
You know what? That was all it took.
That's right.
A little spray paint or whatever the hell.
Little spray,
well
spray
done,
paint.
you heroes.
On the green.
Yeah, I wasn't worried about global warming until I saw Stonehenge getting trashed. Yeah, that helped.
And we did talk about the Canadian kid who's 7 feet 9 inches tall.
Yeah,
that was fascinating.
Handsome man.
Yeah, cute kid.
Talented.
Touch the rim, standing flat-footed.
And he's going to go to Florida, you said?
Going to be a Gator. Yeah.
Let's see. We also talked about the Seine River. Once again, they've determined it's still too polluted.
Ugh.
And Mayor Hidalgo of Paris did not take her swim in the river as she had promised that she would do on Sunday. But she's confident that she's going to do it before the games start.
However, there were citizens along the Seine, up in the entire length of it, ready
to literally poop into the water.
Poop in the water and time it so it would hit where the mayor would be swimming.
Pat, have you ever considered maybe a Deep Purple tribute? Poop in the river. Okay.
We'll be back with more things we learned.
Okay, and some great stuff coming up today's show. I'm very excited about it. And I have an excuse to play one of my favorite songs.
I'm back in the saddle again.
Don't you love this?
Out where a friend is a friend.
You know who that is, Christine?
Where the longhorn...
Rogers.
Roy Rogers.
Roy Rogers?
No.
The former owner of the California Angels.
There you go.
Gene Autry.
The great Gene Autry.
The singing cowboy.
What a great song that is.
What a great song, he said.
Yeah. You don't like Back in the Saddle?
I do not.
That's not Roy Rogers? Oh.
No, you're thinking of the one that Van Halen did, Happy Trails.
Oh,
that was written by Dale Evans, I think.
She was
That's
the real.
the one I was
And Aerosmith did it Back in the Saddle. I'm back.
Yeah, that's a good one, too.
When Steven Tyler could sing. Yeah, that was great.
I'm sure he does well now.
No,
the point is, it is time now for that fabulous game show. What will Chick McGee pick? Sponsored by our good friends at Silac Insurance. Chick, the rules very simple. 2 scenarios. Ready? A and B. Here you go.
Man, you're fast. Go.
In retirement, you spend all day worrying, realizing Social Security is not going to be enough to cover the Chickster's expenses. That's A. Or B, money is directly deposited into your bank account.
I'll take B.
Of course you will. That's Chick McGee. Should I say direct deposit?
Direct deposit, Double D. That's me, Double D McGee. Retired, sitting around, watching TV, shopping online, breaking down boxes, ordering food. What's the catch?
No catch, Mr. McGee.
Really?
With Silac, you can maintain control of funds during retirement. You can have the possibility of earning immediate interest.
Well, those are some great cans. Are there any cans?
Of course. One. You can't outlive your money.
Silac, you say.
Silac, S-I-L-A-C. Get all the information at Silac, S-I-L-A-C.com. SILACins.com/Bob and Tom. That's the SILAC Insurance Company. Online at SILACins.com/Bob and Tom. Once again, you can be like Direct Deposit McGee when you retire. Here's the money. SILACins.com/Bob and Tom. Coming up, you could be back in the saddle again and more. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and get your...
Like to eat, but I like to eat. I love food, sure. It don't matter what you put in front of me. I'm gonna eat it. It may smell bad, but I'm gonna eat it. Uh-huh. This is what that song is about. Okay. 1, 2, 1. I'd say your diet should be called incomplete on the account of the amount of meat you eat. I'd say your eyes are bigger than your belly. I'll have you get down, Ricky Simmons on the telly. I've got to know where your appetite is at. Tell me, baby, you're gonna eat all of that. Like the sailors in the Navy. I can't believe those calories you're counting. Oh, you like dark chocolate. And girl, I've got a mountain. When you're through with this, you're gonna need to take a nap. Tell me, baby, you're gonna eat all of that. Munch a bunch, munch a bunch, bunch a munch a bunch, munch a bunch, you're gonna eat it all. Munch a bunch, who's that over there? I said, J Mama, hey yo, hey yo, you could use a little mayo. Hey yo, I got your meat and 2 potato. Hey yo, I'm white and creamy like Scott Baio. Tell me, baby, you're gonna eat all of that.
All right. That is the band. They are called Here Come the Mummies.
Maybe.
I'm excited to be here. Does that sound like I'm excited? Is that what it is? I am high.
Colin told me I look like an Adderall dealer in a Christian fraternity.
They go through a breakup recently, but I handled the breakup like an adult, you know. I blocked her immediately and then subscribed to OnlyFans.
I have what's medically called a slutty dad.
Hi, this is Pat Godwin from The Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com, check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Mr. Béchon of Paris has developed an exciting and stimulating new scent for men.
Honey, come on. You've been in the bathroom for half an hour. What are you doing in there?
Just enjoying my masturbation.
Mr. Béchon, just slap a little on, repeatedly.
Oh, God. Thanks, I needed that.
When you use Mr. Béchon, she won't be able to keep her hands off of you. And neither will you.
Is that Mr. Béchon?
Yeah, I think that's the scientific name.
Mr. Béchon, why not jerk a bottle off your department store shelf today? Mr. Béchon, it's not a sin anymore.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom Radio.
Hi, this is Ross Bennett, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Tom Show, we have information. If we'd like to actually own a Bob and Tom Show platypus.
Oh.
There are people stepping up and offering platypus eggs to us.
Holy cow.
Eggs. They do have a couple of warnings that go with them that I'd forgotten.
Yeah.
Platypi, pusses are venomous. I had forgotten about that.
I didn't know that.
If they bill you, you know, they don't have teeth. They just have that bill. You know that?
I got nothing.
Okay. All right.
Do they have claws?
They do have claws, and they have a big beaver tail.
Did they creep you out, Tom?
No, they bore me to death.
Oh.
Greg
I knew
Warren.
something was up.
I knew it, yeah. Greg Warren will be live in the studio later this week, and we're supposed to look forward to this. Is that right? Is that why we're psyched?
Mm-hmm.
Okie doke. Talk about boring.
Warren, if you don't show up with donuts, don't show up.
We talked about the ugliest dog yesterday. Josh thinks he's a sweetie. And Pat,
I do.
Pat had a song for the ugliest dog yesterday.
His name is Wild Thang.
Wild Thang.
Without the I there, yeah.
Oh, and he had that one of those odd tongues. I don't like the tongue.
I think the particular dog was missing a number of teeth. There was some kind of dental issue.
I didn't know that. He had his mouth shut.
Oh.
Yeah, but that's why.
Yeah.
Well, that's sad. No.
Someone loves the dog.
Yeah, the dog's happy. That's the thing.
He's a happy little guy.
I hope he just doesn't fall over dead.
It's amazing how adaptive animals are to things.
And we have a really great story coming up about dogs today.
Is that right?
A world record.
A feel-good story?
A world record?
Something that'll make us go out and be positive about the day?
I think so.
Okay.
Josh grills his salmon and also eats the skin.
I do, yeah. A very wise man named Chick McGee once told me, some consider that to be the bacon of the sea.
That's exactly right. And also, you're supposed to have asparagus and broccoli and brown rice to go with that.
It was awesome. It was a good meal.
Perfect meal. You like the skin, huh?
I do, yeah. You take it off?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's okay, yeah. Maybe I'm a weirdo.
No.
Well, I know I'm a weirdo, but maybe.
I've never tried it. Maybe I should try.
There was also a revelation yesterday about how Josh likes little people armpit porn.
Well, if you're going to spy on my phone, just be prepared to see a lot of it. That's what I was saying.
That's a thing, huh?
That's exactly right.
Oh, it is my thing, baby.
It's Josh's thing, you.
Baby.
You know he's going to believe you.
Oh, he believes
I didn't know that was out there.
Dr. Tom Whiskey stopped by yesterday to entertain us, to talk about the towel trick. Again, something about that in the Old West, I guess. I don't know that they had towels in the Old West, did they? Didn't they just air dry?
They had towels.
Not sure.
Why would they not have towels in the Old West?
They made their Conestoga wagon
They made them out of tablecloths, just like Tom uses to this day.
My new bath sheets arrive tomorrow.
Oh.
I didn't get the 2-day delivery. I opted to take the $1.50 digital reward.
Oh, nice.
Wait an extra day or two.
Now, you're going to be upset at first because you're going to think these are too big, but they're not. You need to get used to them.
What are they? What are you talking about?
Large bath towels.
Real
They're
big
called bath sheets.
towels.
That I wasn't aware of them, Tom, until Chick and Christy talked about
There
them.
are hand towels, there are towels, and then there are bath sheets.
This luxurious.
Are you aware of the bath sheet?
No,
of course not.
Do you buy your own towels, or does she do that?
That's handled by someone else.
Okay.
I don't know what happened or when it happened, but he has checked out.
Maybe the cat that fell over. Is it the cat? Maybe
his bit that I keep trying to get rid of, but he's bored and wants to move on. So we shall, and here's Tom. Hello, Tom.
It's time for sports.
It is time for sports. The Florida Panthers are Stanley Cup champions for the first time ever.
Christy, give us your best Panther.
Yeah.
Very good.
Oh, yeah. And the Panthers took just about the hardest path possible to the title. Sam Reinhart and Carter Verhey, Sergei Bobrovsky, I'm not sure what night he bowls, 23 saves, and the Panthers beat the Oilers 2-1 last night in Game 7 of the Stanley Cup. It was the third title round appearance in Florida's 30-year history. They were swept in 96 by the Colorado Avalanche. They call them the Lanch. And they were routed 4-1 by Vegas last season, but they come back and win the championship this year. And Connor McDavid, even though he was on the Edmonton Oilers, the losing team, he captured the Conn Smythe Trophy, named after Jimmy Conn and Patty Smythe. Both amazing hockey players in their own right. So congratulations to Connor McDavid.
What was Patty's big hit?
Because the night?
Because the night.
Yeah.
She had hairy armpits.
No, Patty Smythe.
Oh, Patty Smythe. Oh, Patty Smythe.
The warrior.
The warrior.
Yeah.
And,
Isn't she married to one of the...
tennis guys.
John
McEnroe.
his name, yeah.
Oh, she was the nice female vocalist we had.
Yeah, she was nice. Yeah,
there was her, and then there was the other one.
Love is not enough. Sometimes love.
Oh, remember he played the guitar upside down?
Patty Smythe's guitarist?
That's Glenn Burtnick.
Effortlessly?
Glenn Burtnick, yeah.
Wow. Yeah. He had to stand on his head, but it was...
Yeah, that's crazy to be able to play it upside down like that.
Caitlin Clark became the fourth person ever to win the Honda Cup twice, earning the prestigious honor last night.
Oh.
She finished her career all-time Division I scoring leader, joining Tracy Calkins, Maya Moore, and Rachel Garcia as the only people to accomplish the feat twice.
She's in the Two-Timers Club.
The Two-Timers. And the Los Angeles Lakers have formally introduced J.J. Redick as their next head coach. The Lakers are 17-time NBA champions, and they hired the retired guard for his first coaching job at any level. Here's J.J. at the news conference yesterday.
What misconceptions or concerns about you that you've heard in the last few weeks are you the most looking forward to dispelling?
I don't really have a great answer for your question because I really don't give a honestly. I want to coach the Lakers. I want to coach the team. I don't want to dispel anything. I don't.
Wow.
I want to become a great coach in the NBA, and I want to win championships, and I want my players to maximize their careers. That's all I care about.
Whoa.
I got two F words and one.
Two F words and one.
Completely unnecessary.
Yeah.
He was irritated by the question.
I really don't give a
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I don't think her question was negative at all.
I think it was nicely delivered.
Yes.
I thought it was annoying and kind of roundabout, trying to get. Listen to how awkward the question is.
I think it's very well stated.
Okay, one more time. Here we go.
What misconceptions or concerns about you that you've heard in the last few weeks are you the most looking forward to dispelling?
I don't really have a great answer for your
He's mad right away.
question because I really don't give a
His anger suggests that he absolutely gives
Very
up.
defensive.
Yeah.
And so therefore...
And it upsets me that, of course, it came from a female reporter, which makes her look stupid.
And
Hate
you know that they had him backstage going, now look,
Yeah.
this is the question you're going to get. You've never been a head coach on any level
Right.
other than a fourth grade volunteer with your kids' basketball team.
And those kids rocked.
But everybody was that question's
Wouldn't
on
it be
everyone's
funny
mind.
if someone said, "Well, I looked up your record. Your fourth grade team came in last."
in the
That would have been
division?
great.
Yeah, especially following that response.
Well, we'll revisit this when we return.
Oh, yeah.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom.
Let me get that. Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom, it's Kenny Tarmac.
Kenny.
Hey, Shooty, we just landed. I'm in ATL. Just got in from TPA through MCO. Bra sizes, huh?
Yeah.
my last girlfriend, Karen, 34B. Always made me nervous. I was like, wow, trying to undo that, I felt like I was still 2 terminals away. I know. I had to call you guys today. I heard Christy talking about what different features on her phone that come in handy during sex.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, not to top you there, Christy, but I've developed a list of things that come in handy with your smartphones during travel.
Oh, nice.
Well, and if that goes smoothly, it can be better than sex some days. I know. What I like to do is take the virtual stopwatch on my phone and see how long it takes the Sky Hag to ask me what I'd like to drink during pre-board. Let's just set the over-under at 3 minutes. Any more than 3 minutes, just yell, "What's up in the galley, Sally?" I know. Trust me, she'll love it. Christy mentioned the flashlight. Well, here's the fun game. Take the flashlight on your phone and shine it way down to the crack of your seat back pocket. I know. You'll see a glimpse of what I call the Traveler's Trail Mix. It's almost like Vegas. Sometimes you'll find jewelry, sometimes even an iPad, but usually it's just toenails and tonsil stones. I know. Oh, and this is a fun thing to do. Once they start boarding Zone 7 people, we've all had to sit by the crying baby, right? So take your phone and throw it at them. Now we've got something to cry about. Sorry about your colic, cowboy, but I've got 2 layovers, and we're already delayed because your mom can't break down a stroller in less time than it took to melt Stonehenge.
Oh, my gosh. Hey, are you okay?
Really? 38E. Hey, look, we're at the gate. We just landed. I'll call you from Phoenix. We just landed.
All right. Thanks, Kenny. That was very, very helpful.
We're talking with comedians Mark Klein and Nick Griffin. Nick, anything new in your life?
Well, no. I mean, I'm just out there, trying to make it work. I think you got to try to enjoy yourself. Obviously, I'm a positive guy, very optimistic.
I've noticed that. That's what I like about you.
Yes. I feel
Is this your New Year's resolution?
Yeah, I feel like,
2010's your year.
No, I need to be more realistic, and I feel like, you got to enjoy yourself in the moment because, in an hour, a day, a week, it's all going to suck again. Because that's life, right? Good, sucky, 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 sucky.
You say that in Japan, you're going to have a great time.
It's true. It's just hard adjusting to the sucky part of life because when you first get to Earth, everything's sweet. When you're a baby, everyone's kissing your ass, hugging you, feeding you, and then boom, acne, erections, calculus.
Here's why I like soccer now. I love to see our soccer team lose, not because I'm against them, but because I love to see the look of disappointment in all these fake bandwagon fans. I was in the airport when Landon Donovan and the boys lost. People were in the airport crying. And we're just so proud of them. We love our soccer team. Really, name 3 players.
How true?
Just say you like soccer. First of all, we shouldn't even have a soccer team. We should have soccer players, but our national team's only function should be to go to other countries and allow them to stomp us because they can't beat us in anything else. We go to every other country. We take their best athletes in all their other sports. Soccer is the only thing they still have a shot at beating us in. why would you steal that country's joy? We still have fun. We still have porn and other things that make us happy.
A tremendous sport.
Yeah.
These other countries, all they have is that. And the last thing they want to do is lose to somebody they hate in the sport they perfect. How pissed would you be if the Lakers lost to Al-Qaeda? Like, you understand?
Bob and Tom.
A terrible, terrible job, and I'm glad I no longer do it.
Well, why was it so bad?
Well, you have to go around, collecting the urine. But I just wanted to call to tell you why they had to stop using it.
Why?
Well, it's a terrible, terrible thing. These babies, they were conceived and born with using the non-urine. When they came out, they would not cry when they were spanked.
They wouldn't?
No.
Why?
You had to wrap them across the hands with a ruler.
I see.
Hey, Chick McGee.
Yes, Peppy.
What are the only 3 words you need to know in French?
Oh, I know this one. That's right.
Thank you, Pepe Le Scrotum. Au revoir.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Comedy, guests, Bob and Tom exclusives, and it's here on the internet. Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. This is Jim Gaffigan.
Announcing the latest in GPS, in-car information systems.
Turn right. Okay, this is your street.
This system employs the golden voice of media darling Chick McGee.
Now proceed to your address. Pull in the driveway and park the car.
Chick takes you every step of the way.
Now, walk up the steps. Open the door. Go up the hallway. Turn right. There's the couch. Okay. Lay down.
Yes.
Introducing NapQuest.
Yeah. What a day I'm having. I'm exhausted.
NapQuest with Chick McGee.
That trip to see the Eagles in Vegas.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
Ace Cosby's over there. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom. Hello, Tom.
Thank you very much. What's going on over in the sports world?
Los Angeles Lakers, once again, as we told you, formally introduced J.J. Redick as their next head coach. We will see how that's going to be. And here's a lady asking J.J. yesterday, just everyday, normal, run-of-the-mill question.
What misconceptions or concerns about you that you've heard in the last few weeks are you the most looking forward to dispelling?
I don't really have a great answer for your question because I really don't give a honestly. I want to coach the Lakers. I want to coach the team. I don't want to dispel anything.
And you could hear some of the reporters in the background. He shouldn't have said that.
I don't. I want to become a great coach in the NBA, and I want to win championships, and I want my players to maximize their careers. That's all I care about.
Wow. And then he doubles down on the F word. So we will see what we'll see with Mr. Redick. But he was, all accounts are that LeBron pretty much handpicked him as being the next head coach.
I wonder if one of the guys should have said, do we have to call you JJ? Or we
no, he doesn't have to.
He doesn't have to call me JR. You can call me JJ.
Whatever happened to him? Wasn't his name like Bill Saluga or something?
Something like that. He was on Laughing first,
was
right?
he on Laughing?
He started off doing it there.
He doesn't have to call me JJ.
And what did he end up doing a commercial for?
RJ. I want to say Miller Lite or something. I think it was one of the beer commercials.
That guy was funny.
He'd show up everywhere.
You guys remember who owns the Lakers, right? Jeannie
bus.
Isn't she married to a comedian?
Yeah.
Jay Moore.
Jay Moore, thank you.
That tells you what kind of clear thinker
Right?
Jeannie Buss is. Here she comes. It's Jeannie Buss.
Down to bus.
You ever ride the Jeannie Bus? Reports are.
Really?
Really?
Nice ride.
She's cute.
She is cute.
Well, Aces weighed in. North Carolina golf course is using llamas as caddies.
Aw. I want to
According
play golf there.
to reports, llama caddies are a popular offering at the Sherwood Forest Golf Club in Brevard.
Oh.
Each llama carries 2 custom-made golf bags that sit on the saddle, with golfers leading the animals around 18 holes.
Do they have to clean up after?
Back in the saddle again.
Well, he's not in the saddle at all.
I thought you said they were in the saddle.
The golfers aren't.
Never mind.
See, here's your problem.
Jason, those are horses, not llamas.
You didn't hear. Each llama carries 2 custom-made golf bags that sit on the saddle, with golfers leading the animals around 18 holes.
Oh, sorry.
Well, the golf bags are certainly
back in the saddle.
If there was just a song that would help us.
I'm back in the saddle again.
How can you not love that song? God, that's so great. Little Western swing.
You know
geometry.
what? Now that you've said it that way, I've totally changed my mind. Thank you, Tom. You're right.
We'll have reason to play that a little bit later on. Now, Christy, you're the one that, and I forget, what is the name of the little mini llamas?
Alpacas.
Alpacas, right,
Yes.
right. And you're a big fan of those guys.
Big fan. Mm-hmm.
Big fan of those guys.
Yes.
You want a llama song? I could whip
Do you
something
have a
up,
llama
Chip.
song?
I might.
Oh.
I'm feeling down, doobie-doo, down, down. I need a llama down, doobie-doo, down, down. Something like that. Getting depressed is easy to do. Take some meds when you're feeling blue. I'll pack a lunch and go to the farm. Llamas have so much charm. You're playing golf, doobie-doo, down, down. I need a llama. See how I added golf in there, and that made it so much better.
It's very enjoyable.
So what happens if your llama takes a huge dump
That's
on the
what
green?
I just said. Do you have to clean up after him?
It's the same as if your caddy does. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
Well, of course, that'll happen.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm sure they probably have to keep him on the cart path. They can't let him just roam around.
I didn't know llamas were beasts of burden. I didn't realize they...
According to one golfer, he said of the experience with the llamas, it kind of takes all the tension out of the game.
Can imagine.
And he drew the comparison between golfing with llamas to yoga with goats.
Aw.
all right.
Isn't that something?
Yeah, but they're terrible on club selection. They have no idea.
Geez, no help at all.
Look at you.
What kind of caddy are you?
No, I don't need a sand wedge.
Pat, did you say alpaca my lunch?
Yes, he
Alpaca
did.
lunch, yeah.
Oh, okay, that's what I thought. Well, that's sweet, I guess.
I wonder what that costs. Have a
Golfing with a
llama
llama.
caddy.
Your man card. I mean, what golfers want to deal with it?
Nobody.
I'm sure there are people that want to play with llamas.
Like the wives. You know what? We're going golfing with you this weekend.
Yeah, that's going to change things. But that would be so great at the Masters, though. Can you imagine?
This is so cute.
How big are llamas? Are they like a big dog?
These llamas are not very big. Can you see that picture?
Yeah.
They're about the neck comes up to about the guy's shoulder.
I was going to say they're much lower than I thought
they're a lot lower than I thought they would be, too.
Yeah.
Almost alpaca size.
Very odd.
I find I'm concentrating on their underbite or something.
Yeah.
They have wild looking teeth.
Do they spit?
Yes.
Like camels?
Yes, they do spit.
Okay.
They swallow if they're really in love with the other llama.
All right. Going down Vulgar Road.
I'm sorry, didn't mean to add comedy to this.
No. Well, anytime you're ready.
Okay.
Now,
Did you say Vulgar Road? Mm-hmm. Is that what you said?
Vulgar Road.
Did you say Vulgar Road?
I did, yes.
Look at this.
There it is.
Oh, there we go.
A street sign that says Vulgar Road.
Vulgar Road.
That is so nice.
Bob and Tom Show, we're on Vulgar Road.
Yeah, we are.
I like it.
I don't know who sent us this, but I saw it yesterday. I go, well, this is amazing.
It's got our logo and everything.
Yeah,
That's great.
got the logo and everything. And it's
two-sided, so we can put it in the...
Yeah, we can put it... We can go and replace the regular street sign with this.
Oh, yes.
I don't know why not.
Would that be legal to put it?
No.
Well, of course not.
At the end of the street.
Oh, even though the street's not technically...
At the end of our driveway? Our driveway?
Petition the mayor to rename the driveway Vulgar Road.
Pretty funny.
I have a feeling that might not go over well.
I think the mayor would do it for us. Though,
Yeah, I think he would.
I bet he would.
He's a fan.
Maybe a cash-filled handshake.
That's right. Scratching the back. You scratching mine?
I saw the mayor. I told him, look, I voted for you. You owe me $10. He didn't think that was
for him, so that means he owes me $60. I voted for him 6 times.
Yeah. What's coming up in sports?
More sports coming up, including puppy dogs and snips and snails and puppy dog tails. And a man is working out with a household appliance.
Okay.
And we do have a legitimate excuse for playing.
I'm back in the saddle again.
Don't you love that violin in there?
Don't we have to go back down Vulgar Road for that story?
Oh, boy. We are going deep into Vulgar Road with that story. Yeah. It's going to be one of the few stories. Well, you'll see. It's rather painful. Right now, it's time to get out the grills. Of course, the season has arrived, and griddle is the key word this grilling season because Weber has the Slate rust-resistant griddle with a carbon steel cooktop that's safe for metal tools. It's from Weber. It's pre-seasoned, ready to cook right out of the box. It's the griddle that stays ready, not rusty, and that's important. And this griddle heats evenly edge to edge, reaching up to 500 degrees. It's the Weber Works prep outfit as well. Cook and store. You can put all your stuff right there. So when you're getting ready, you don't have to run inside and get all your tools because they're right there. You can carry all the food and the condiments and everything you need right there with Weber Work. Get all the details by going to Weber.com. The Weber Slate rust-resistant griddle, high heat, even heat, fast heat. Weber.com. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. Also, coming up today, we have how long does the average man last on the sack during intimate activities? Well, survey says we'll find out. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius.
Real men of genius.
Today we salute the nationwide Everybody's Listening Bob and Tom Show.
This is a song so girls don't get anorexia.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
Ooh, I wanna be a plus-sized model, the kind that can't run very far. Doodle-doodle-doo. 'Cause if I could only be a plus-sized model, I know I'd be a big, big star. Please feed me. So some people get sensitive about it, but don't, because the beautiful women are the big women.
I agree.
And I gained some weight, then I couldn't afford to keep it. Here we go, and I want a carbo load without having to exercise. I don't want to worry if the fat goes to my thighs. I want to wear a plus-size preserve of room. I want to eat chips and wash them down with beer. Well, I've got a plus-size dream, but I'm plus-sized. Ornery for the best job in the world goes to the bigger girls than me. They're all sluts.
And you're strapping on a guitar. And now, what are you going to play your new one here?
No, I'll play a new one.
Okay.
I'm not like Haywood. I can't write a song about 2 minutes, but
no, but you had a really good one you played last time. I really liked. There we go. That's working.
Wayne had a wreck with a big old buzz. You couldn't tell what kind of car that was. He rolled it in a field where he turkey hunts. That's 4 total cars in the past 6 months. But Wayne must not have learned his lesson yet. He just stuck a handicap tag on a black Corvette. Who the hell puts a handicap tag on a black Corvette? Colostomy bag and the cast is still wet. A shattered left leg with his neck in a brace. Wayne's trying to get to heaven in a high-speed chase. He's squealing tires and won't turn around. Got on a damp diaper and a hospital gown. Doing 120 in black fiberglass. Got a nurse on call and a cop up his ass. On 14 prescriptions for a compacted disc. Wayne's doctor's worried and his wife is pissed. And the news chopper chasing him up in the air. Wayne could give a damn about Obamacare. And his Allstate agent's getting all upset. Who the hell puts a handicap tag on a black Corvette?
Amen.
Let's do the big Bruce Springsteen in it.
Tim Wilson.
Hello?
Hey, it's Tiger.
Oh, hey, Tiger. What's going on, man?
I need you to do me a huge favor.
Yeah, sure thing, man. What do you need?
Can you please take your name off your phone? My wife went through my phone and maybe call her.
What? Oh.
If you can, please take your name off that.
Are you me? She knows about us? Oh, man, this is bad. This is really bad.
Just have it as a number.
Oh, boy.
She hasn't seen the photos yet. Tiger. You still love me, right?
Okay, yeah, do this for me.
Please tell me you still love me. Tiger? Tiger? Hello? Hello?
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Comedy via your computer. Bob and Tom 24/7.
This is Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Actually, joining us on the telephone, Bob, we have Matt. He's our Fix the Joke guy.
I think so. I think we have it. I'm very excited. Matt worked very hard at his computer, right, Matt?
Yeah.
Hey, Matt. Matt, we're glad to have you along.
Matt, where are you from?
I'm down here in Springfield, Missouri.
He went to the April 1st, 2003 Zany report. Here's the joke he felt needed fixing. Fun fact you should know, the blue whale has a 14-foot penis. Hey, if I had a 14-foot penis, I don't think I'd be blue.
Okay.
Yeah, that needs some work.
Reference to being sad.
Uh-huh.
Right.
I got you.
Go ahead, Matt.
Matt, take it away.
Okay. The blue whale has a 14-foot penis. So why then is he blue? Well, it seems his wife left him for a black whale with a 20-foot penis.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee here. There's Pat Godwin, Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby, and Chick McGee. Hello, Tom.
Hello. How's it going over there?
Roger that.
The big NHL news.
That's right. Florida Panthers are Stanley Cup champions.
The bet has been lost, and Josh is gracefully going to pay off.
That's right. $100 in all in pennies. He's trying to stick it to me, I think.
I thought you wanted those.
Oh, I did. You're right.
You said that you were looking for something to do and that you thought rolling pennies would be a good way to spend some time.
Rolling $100 worth of pennies.
I'd say go to Coinstar.
Wow. Would they take?
They take a bite.
Oh, yeah.
They take a bite.
Oh, that's like 10 cents or something.
Nope, it's more than that, man.
What is their percentage?
$5 or so out of 100, maybe.
Yeah, probably something like that.
I don't know if I'm right.
Oh, I bet it is.
That is so convenient.
It really is.
I wonder if their business has gone down with fewer people who would seem use money anymore.
It must.
Yeah. We don't have a lot of change laying around anymore.
Oh, that's true.
I don't even have my coin jar anymore.
You don't?
Oh my gosh.
Well, I have. I need to empty those. I bet I have.
That is truly the end of currency. If you don't have a change jar, you've had one of those forever.
I know.
Man.
Yeah, when I moved, I cashed it in. It was.
Do you remember how much it was?
It was many hundreds of dollars.
Really?
I thought it was stolen at one point.
That was a different coin jar. But thanks for bringing that up. Yeah, that was classy.
Yeah.
Now, growing up, did your girls ever have piggy banks?
They still do.
Okay.
But
that's always cool.
Yeah, but and I'm a big fan. I just don't use money for anything anymore. It's all cards.
Man, that thing where you take your phone and click it and you pay. That is too
wonderful.
It's too easy.
Yeah.
Well, there have been psychological studies that indicate that if you switch back to cash, you'll spend less money.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't really seem like you're.
Well, who the hell wants to do that other than Ace? I mean.
And who says I'm addicted to internet shopping? Internet shopping is addicted to me.
That's right. Thank you, Christy.
Yes.
And you know, Ace still sends physical checks to pay his bills. Did you know that?
That surprises.
Talk about horsey and buggies.
No, we were talking about this yesterday because we had a fun story about the United States is issuing a stamp in honor of Alex Trebek.
Correct.
A Jeopardy stamp.
It's really cool.
In the form of a question. And it's a so-called forever stamp. And what did you say? 72, is that what you said?
Up to 73 cents starting July 14th.
But yeah, I guess I do use stamps for Christmas cards and that sort of thing.
I keep stamps around. You do need stamps every now and then. Yeah.
For what?
Well, you'll get a letter from, I don't know, a financial
There's something nice about getting an actual thank you note.
Yeah, and I send thank you notes or cards in the mail.
Yeah, Christy sent me a thank you note a couple weeks ago. It was very nice.
Hey, Christy, what's the weirdest thing you've recently purchased on the internet?
Weirdest thing? What's the weirdest thing you've purchased?
Well, last night I bought a hand bilge pump.
A what?
Oh, okay.
See, I think you probably have the record for weirdness.
Is that a necessity, or are you being proactive?
A hand what?
And I don't have a boat anymore. Yeah, I have this ice machine that collects water at the base.
Uh-huh.
So I need to have a little hand bilge pump so I can...
I don't know what a hand bilge pump is.
It looks like a tire pump.
You can't get a paper towel and wipe it up?
It collects like 2 inches of water.
You typically put like one end of a hose in the water, and then the other goes out.
Okay.
So you can pump it.
Imagine a bicycle pump, except at the base it's got an intake thing, and you put it down and you pump it, and it pumps it all the water.
Okay.
Rather odd thing to have
that is
to buy.
an odd thing. I've never purchased one of those.
But have you know about something really unusual recently online?
No, I've been buying a lot of clothes online. I'm sending a lot of clothes back. That's the bad part. No.
Chick, anything unusual?
I find it hard to believe that you have enough water collecting at your ice machine.
Yeah.
You need a bilge pump.
It's a long story. I spent an hour on the phone with the manufacturer the other day.
Lately, I've been, I don't know why, but I've been collecting blankets, and I don't know what's going on. Mentally, I think I don't want to be cold or insecure, and I think
I bought fake flowers for my hair. Is that weird?
There you go.
That's unusual.
That's what I was getting at.
Yeah.
You remember that? If you're going to San wear fake flowers in your hair.
Yeah, they're like tropical flowers that you can put
Do you have an
behind.
event coming up?
I wore them to one event, but then I
okay.
wore them the other night to another event. It kind of dresses up a ponytail. It looks kind of nice in the summer.
How about that?
Right? All right, there we go.
Yeah.
Josh, anything weird?
Weird in that I don't often need to purchase these, but I had to buy a pack of hose washers.
What?
And
you wash your hose?
Oh, I see.
Yeah, you know the washers that go in the... That would keep them from leaking.
Yeah, sure.
I thought you meant nylons, and you had to keep your nylons. Because we called nylon hose.
Of course,
when I was growing up.
Ace, I can only imagine. Anything weird?
I bought some Ziploc steam bags.
Steam bags?
Do you steam food in?
Yeah.
Oh, you can make like sous vide and stuff? Oh, okay, yeah.
There you go. That's fairly normal.
I never heard of that.
Cool. Now, we have an incredibly weird story on the way. In the world of sexuality. In fact, 3 of them. We have a couple of new surveys and something else that's rather disturbing. But now we can return to the world of sports.
Stupid world record.
Nearly 100 dogs have broken the record for the largest gathering of three-legged dogs.
Oh, sweeties.
Isn't that great?
Oh,
That's sweet.
Very sweet.
Kind of sad, actually. They all have,
people love
have
it.
3 legs.
People love a three-legged dog.
Have you?
Sure, yeah, I had a friend that had a three-legged dog.
Three-legged dogs are amazing. They run and play.
And the dog did not care. The dog did just fine.
Yeah, they really do.
And what are you going to, after you use Trey, what are you going to name them?
Tripod.
Well, that's what you call a group of them.
Oh.
You got a pod of whales, a tripod.
Triangle.
Three-legged dogs.
I don't.
Trey's a great name.
Delta.
For it. You can also, you don't have to name it after its missing leg
No.
or the fact that it only has 3.
Really? Name him Scruffles?
Or Dave.
Where's his 4th leg? Oh, never mind. We don't want to draw attention to it.
He already is.
According to a publication in San Francisco, it was called the Tripod Picnic.
Tripod.
Pod.
Okay.
Tripod.
How many dogs?
It saw 94 three-legged dogs smashing the previous record of 75.
Huh.
Very sweet.
Yeah, you think it's sweet?
And especially for dogs to see other dogs.
Like that are like them?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's really mean, though, is you walk up to a three-legged dog if it's missing one of the front legs and go, shake.
And then he falls over?
Yeah, you know.
No, they're smart enough. They lean back and then...
Yeah. And give you the finger.
Let's see. Three-legged dog names. You could call him Charm. Charmy. 3rd time's the charm.
Oh, okay.
How about that? Hat Trick.
Oh, yeah.
How about Lady? 3 times a lady?
Oh, that's nice.
These are all good.
Flip Flop. Let's see. Froggy. Because he's only a kiss away from being a prince.
What about Griswold? You essentially have 3 legs, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
That's the rumor.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Gimpy.
No.
Well, that's...
Call your three-legged dog Gimpy, Tom. How about that? No? And finally, stupid world record.
By the way, did you see the source of that story? Rather unusual. I'm not sure if that's a typo or...
I think it's a typo. I think it's supposed to be list.
I thought it was...
I don't think it's the San Francisco Fist.
I think it means like... I think it's supposed to be SFist, right?
Wasn't the San Francisco Fist Harvey Milk's nickname?
Josh.
Before it was the San Francisco Treat, and then it was...
Wow.
I didn't want to get...
Because he was tough on criminals and stuff. Yeah, he was...
I didn't want to get into that. That's why I skipped over it. And you came back and put a
here it
spotlight on
says SF-fist. I think the hyphen must be a typo.
Oh, or is it? I see what you're saying, Tom. It could have been the San Franciscist or whatever.
Yes,
Is that kind of thing? The San Francisco Fist, like a sophisticate.
Or
kind
it's
of?
just a list from San Francisco.
And it was a typo.
But there's no L.
It's a typo.
And he...
Or was it a purposeful typo?
Yeah.
By the compiler.
So that he can play what he wants to play.
You know, the one of the guys in charge at the casino in Osceola, Iowa, his last name was Pfister.
That's right. Yeah.
Was it?
I can't
A
believe
silent
you,
P.
I can't believe you missed that whole thing.
Yeah, no, I met Mr. Fist.
Good man.
Yeah. He gave me a really dirty look.
And you giggled, didn't you?
He didn't. And very funny.
I was in the John with him. He had a silent P. I have a 3-legged dog named Tippy.
Tippy. Hey, there it is. We've been waiting all this time. I'm sorry. Did I interrupt sports? You had another story?
A man scaled the tallest mountain in Wales with a clothes dryer strapped to his back.
My gosh.
Why?
Was it his wife?
Why, indeed. 33-year-old Tommy Dunford. But then every guy in Wales is named Tommy.
Yes.
Sammy Dunford.
He hiked up Wirwidfa or Wirwidfa mountain and hiked back down, all while carrying the 88-pound appliance. That's all the dryer weighed, was 88 pounds?
Must be a little one, like those little European deals.
The closet.
Still, the notion of
stackable
strapping a dryer on your back. Do they have AC power at the top of whatever it is, Verdun Mountain?
88 pounds isn't that much.
You can't just get a ruck vest?
Can you just, not do it?
Oh, yeah, that's actually even better. Yeah, that's much better.
Maybe eat an iPod if you want to keep the laundry theme.
Don't they have, like vests you can load up weights in and work out with them like that? Yeah. Why don't you do that instead of
I think because
strapping a dryer to your back?
Get
because
a
then
world record.
No, and also you don't end up getting
publicity
yourself on the international news wire.
Right.
It was kind of sad. He didn't quite make it. He fell at one point.
Did he?
Yeah, he tumbled.
He'll tumble for you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, the dryer there.
You know, this isn't the international newswire. This is your international newswire.
That's from the Southwest News Service, which is
Thankfully, there was a dryer sheet in the dryer when he tumbled, so he bounced.
Back up.
See?
Working hard over here, Jim.
More applause.
These are all excellent jokes.
Excellent jokes.
I appreciate them very much.
I appreciate them.
Has a sour look on his
Ace
face.
is like, what the hell's going on?
I'm just challenging Mr. David Rush now to find the biggest mountain in Idaho and climb it with a Maytag strapped to his back. What do you say, David? Let's go.
The father of three, the guy with the dryer on his back, says he came up with the idea last year as a way to raise money for renovations to his local rugby team's clubhouse.
How does that raise money?
Well, and it's not as some sort of charity. It's him and a bunch of drunks getting together playing rugby.
They're having fun.
There is a chance, though, that the reason they need renovations at their clubhouse is because they drunkenly destroyed it.
What do you say, Tommy? I'll tell you what you say.
Tommy's right.
Boy, Wales is it's kind of like that language they speak on Star Trek.
Welsh is really fascinating.
It's close to that.
Yeah, Klingon.
Yes,
yeah.
what it is.
It's harsh.
It's real guttural and harsh.
Boy, I got hammered.
Means
hammered
good morning.
in Wales.
You did?
Oh, really?
Yeah, we went pony trekking for a weekend in Wales.
What is that?
Pony trekking.
Yeah, you ride.
You chase ponies.
You rode a pony?
Well, okay. Well, it was.
I'm back in the saddle again.
Get off!
Out where
You're killing me, old man.
Where
What did I do?
Old man.
So I'm fat and old.
Fat and old.
Yeah,
Ponies, they don't judge. They're not good at that.
The horse was fine.
But he was a pony?
They just call it pony. If they were ponies, they were larger because they were like horse-sized. Yeah.
They weren't horses.
I'm just saying, they called it pony trekking. There's a picture of me with it.
Oh, there is?
Yeah.
Before it died.
Oh, we got it.
Right before his first step.
Sorry.
The one and only time I'm terrified of horses.
Are you really?
I don't care.
And they
for
know
them.
that you're scared then, so
And
they'll
they
be scared.
know, and that's one of the, and I can't.
Wait till you hear the story we have
And
going.
I was on a horse one time to try to please someone I might have been married to at the time, and he kicked me in the shin, and I thought they were going to have to cut my leg off. It hurt so bad.
My point was, I got so hammered in Wales because I was trying to keep up with the Welsh gentleman at the pub.
Gotcha.
No, Josh.
And the language is really weird.
The point is, you were right. You were riding a horse.
Yes.
Is the point.
No, he said he was riding a pony, and isn't there like a cutoff age, 10?
Right. It's just a term, I think, that they were using because it seemed like a full-size horse.
You really have a picture of you on the horse?
Yeah. I'll find it here.
Do they drink like a
not
dark,
on the horse? I'm sorry, I'm standing next to it.
Do they drink a dark beer there, like the Guinness
Some,
kind of stuff?
I think I was drinking Grolsch. That's what I was getting loaded on.
That's in the green bottle.
That's a hoppy beer that I like.
Yeah, and they had it on tap, and you also forget a pint is not the same as a beer here in America, like a 12-ounce can. A pint is much larger.
Yeah.
So
4 more ounces or whatever it is.
Oh, they're on their fourth. I need to catch up.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and it's
And weren't we saying earlier in the year that that language sounds kind of like the gibberish in Finnegan's Wake, the James
just
Joyce
that
novel that no one can actually read. Did you see that news story about some group that read it? What did it take him, like 20 years?
Yeah.
Something insane.
They did a group reading. And
I thought Michael Sheen does that. He'll just start. I must have the wrong one because there's some.
It's impenetrable and it's
turgid.
There's an easier version to read for stoners called Finnegan's Wake and Bake.
Oh, yeah, I bet that is.
Yeah. It doesn't matter what he's saying. You just get really high.
I must see this picture just so I can see Tom laugh.
I do want to warn. I'm not on the horse in the picture,
right?
Yeah. I don't know if I have any pictures of me on the horse.
How many days did you ride?
2.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it was like a 3-day weekend thing.
Did the horse come up to your?
It's taller than me.
Okay, so it is a horse, not a pony.
A horse.
We can Photoshop like a cowboy hat and a vest.
I'm wearing a riding helmet. It's like one of those black
helmet.
Did you ever see the movie?
He's wearing a riding helmet, Tom.
Chick, you're going to have to help me with this.
Okay.
I think the movie, I could be wrong, was called Terror in Tiny Town.
Yeah.
And it was a cast of
little
people.
Everybody in it was little people, and they were all riding Shetland ponies.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a Western.
And
Everything about it was a Western.
There's a scene where the guy walks up to another guy and he goes, "This town isn't big enough for the both of us."
Yeah. It was a very small town.
Small town, small people.
Turner Classic shows it every now and again. You can catch it.
Do they really?
Yeah, I've seen it. It's really something. It's exploitative
and you were telling me earlier there is a erotic cinema in that sphere of.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah, we all remember.
Oh, there's a star, Bridget.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
Bridget,
right.
of course.
Bridget, the
okay,
short person.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. Sorry to bring it up. Now we have. Is that the conclusion of our sportscast? It was very good. It was very good. Or is there something else?
No, that's it. And remember,
I really don't give a.
It's amazing.
That's your new head coach
to be so angry.
of the Los Angeles Lakers. He's starting off.
I didn't realize he did a podcast with LeBron James.
I'm going to make this. This is a lock. He will never coach a regular season game for the Lakers.
You don't think so?
They're going to get rid of him before the season starts.
No, I don't.
Wait
think
and
so.
see.
How much does it?
It's an outrageous prediction.
Was that on live TV? Do we know?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I know the entire intact version of it is available online.
Wow, okay.
But because children might hear it, and
So Tom, it is shorter than me. Yeah, it is. The horse is shorter than I am.
Let me. We have to get that.
Yeah,
up.
I'll send it.
Okay, that's not good.
But look what I was looking at when I was pony trekking.
Well, when we come back, we have a.
It's gorgeous.
pony trekking.
When we come back, we have a really good reason to play this song.
I'm back in the saddle again.
Isn't that a nice pure vocal?
Of
Pat?
all the things,
it's a beautiful vocal.
Of all the things that you've rode hard and put away wet, this might be the worst.
See, I think there's a song for pony trekking, like space trucking. Pony trekking.
I never heard that term before.
Well, trust me, you don't want to miss the next story. Just you'll be very pleased. That's all I can say. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and
I'll tell you what, Miss Pat, that was really good. That was really, really funny. And I tell you, I am going to take you out to dinner.
Really? You gonna take me?
I promised. Yeah, I'm gonna take you out to dinner. You wanted the custom sushi?
Yep.
I got a great sushi place. We'll have a great dinner. And you eat sushi?
Yes, I do. And what about dancing?
This is like a small place. They don't have a dance floor, so
It doesn't matter. I can teach you how to dance, Tom.
no. But I can't dance anyway. I'd be
I can teach you how to dance, Tom.
Okay.
All right, Tom. I'm gonna teach you how to dance. You ready? Come on. Come on, shake it, Tom. Shake it.
What am I shaking?
It.
I mean, you have.
You shaking whatever this is.
Well, this is. I don't know.
It probably don't work, but come on, Tom, shake it.
Are you bouncing? Are you listening? Are you loose at the knees here?
I'm about to back that ass up, Tom. You ready?
Okay. You're gonna back that ass up?
Yeah,
Okay.
come on.
I do Pilates, you know.
No, don't run. Don't run. Come on, Tom, drop it. Drop it. Drop
what?
it. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Up. Now hit the ass, Tom.
Did you ever see the movie Deliverance?
Hit the ass. Tom, pat it. Pat it. Pat it. Yeah, Yeah, pat it.
I think this may be sexual harassment.
No, I like it. He still following me. Come on, Tom. Don't ride. Hey, go on, drop it, Tom. Drop it.
Oh, I think you're going to crush my knee.
No, that's your knee, Tom. It's really hard.
Yes, and I'd like to make a reservation. Yeah, this is Tom. Hi, how are you? No. Just for two. Yeah, nice quiet corner. Hey, listen, is there like a dance place near you? Some kind of funky.
I'm excited to be here. Does not sound like I'm excited? Is that what it is? I am high.
Colin told me I look like an Adderall dealer in a Christian fraternity.
They go through a breakup recently, but I handled the breakup like an adult, you know. I blocked her immediately and then subscribed to OnlyFans.
I have what's medically called a slutty dad.
Is with us in the studio, and Matt is from London, England.
That's right. Hello, governor.
I never knew he spoke like that. I had no idea until I came over here.
You talk funny, don't you?
I've been doing it wrong for over 20 years. Like, hello, how are you? I'm just a friendly chimney sweep. Cool, blimey, Mary Poppins. Let's have a tea party on the ceiling.
That's right.
The real joy of doing this, by the way, is I could do this impression in front of Americans, and half of you cannot tell the difference between my normal accent and the funny one. I know that because I've done that voice in the middle of gigs, and I can just be there going, hello, how are you? And then I don't get this joke at all. I do not see what he's doing. He says some things in an English accent, and then he said some more things in an English accent. How is this comedy? Please explain to me.
We're talking with Matt Kirshen. He is from London. In the UK. Did you grow up in the city of London?
I grew up in the outskirts of London, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Suburbs, if you will?
Suburbs. Very suburban.
Scotland, yeah.
No, I love the city's name. Hampshire on the Fortnight or something.
What's the name of the town you were in?
I was in Northwood, which is very unimpressive.
Oh, no. Does that go
Watford, then Stanmore.
Is that on the subway or tube line?
It's just is. It's just on the very edge.
On the very fringe.
It's very fringe.
Is it near Sherwood?
It is nowhere near Sherwood. I'm sorry.
Could you please live near someplace we can, fantasize about Sherwood for us?
Have you ever seen Daffy Duck as Robin Hood? Isn't that hilarious?
That's the greatest.
Every day. That's just my life back home.
So did you go into one of those all-boys schools where you have to wear a little suit every day? Or?
Oh, yeah, and you have to play rugby. And,
right.
Dude, if you let them keep going, they're going to ask if you know Harry Potter. Defend yourself, sir.
Mail, and now it's time to settle up with the IRS. When it comes to tax preparation, well, listen to this. Honey, we got our tax forms.
Are you going to try to do it yourself again this year?
I don't know. It's such a pain in the butt. Taxes can be a pain in the butt. That's why you should let the specialists at Tax Preparation H Incorporated do your taxes for you. Tax Preparation H Incorporated relieves the pain often associated with filing your taxes. And Tax Preparation H Incorporated can reduce those piles of paperwork to one small form that you simply have to sign and file.
Did you go to Tax Preparation H Incorporated?
I sure did.
Do we owe much?
Yep. Oh, we really got reamed by the IRS. But I'll tell you, it doesn't hurt as much thanks to Tax Preparation H Incorporated. Tax Preparation H Incorporated. We're just itching to do your return. Tax Preparation H Incorporated. Hey, and if you want, we'll even tell Uncle Sam to shove it up his
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's
cow.
a good day's work, everybody. This is Bob and Tom Radio. Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Does it make you sick to your stomach when friends call you a hypochondriac? Then you should try the all-new miracle drug, placebo. That's right, placebo. Do you think you might be suffering from spastic colon, asthma, arthritis, acne, gingivitis, blurred vision, polio, dementia, Tourette's syndrome, pneumonia, shingles, or pink eye? Well, you just might be. And all-new placebo just might cure it. That's right. If you think you feel better, then so do we. And you don't even need a prescription. Placebo is available right over the counter. You don't even need to consult with your doctor. No need to worry about side effects. Unless you want side effects, then it's all up to you. That's right. You could have side effects like loose stools, tight stools, migraine headaches, impotence, shortness of breath, canker sores, bulimia, mad cow disease, anthrax, yeast infections, paranoia, or even a
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, hello, hello. Let's see. We got Pat Godwin, Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby, Christy Lee.
Yeah.
The ladies are ganging up on us.
Jess Hooker.
Jess Hooker's here.
Hi.
You know, 2 women are worth, emotionally, they're worth 5 men.
I believe that.
Yeah, at least 5.
That might be low.
Wouldn't you think, Tom?
Yeah, we have kind of a story coming up about that.
Emotions and men and the differences between men and women.
I'm sorry, I'm working
And the
on
way we plug into each other.
He doesn't notice women.
Plug in. I'm just working on something.
Yeah.
What are you working on?
My new song, She Probably Keep It Hairy.
Oh.
Thanks, chick. It's an off-air conversation that Tom won't let go.
Oh, boy.
Did somebody hook up with a hairy woman?
No.
but
Some people were speculating.
I'm sorry. But we have what I think is the greatest news story of the year.
This is not the greatest news story of the year, and this is straight down Vulgar Road. Did you see our new sign?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Isn't that cool?
Oh, that looks cool.
Vulgar Road.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
And
need a theme song.
We're at the corner of Vulgar and Rucker.
Oh, we are. Authorities in Texas arrested a man for the 4th time for allegedly having intimate relations with a horse.
I'm back in the saddle again. Out where a friend is a friend.
Now was he...
An Edinburgh resident told a Hidalgo County Sheriff's Office deputy she went out to feed her horses, saw a man standing on a chair having sex with her white mare. According to the document, the 54-year-old...
Well, this is not a gay thing.
Yeah.
Got that going.
Right, it's a female horse.
I'm Mr. Ed!
If it were a male horse, it'd be sick.
Apparently, this 54-year-old dude had trespassed on her property before to have sex with her horse. KVEO reports the man faces charges, of course, of bestiality and criminal trespass.
So he has the horse is the recipient.
Yes.
Yeah, he's on the chair.
If he were the recipient, he'd be dead.
Because that was our famous.
We had a famous story like that, and the guy.
Do you know this?
He did not survive.
No, I'm okay not knowing.
The guy,
the guy was the recipient, and he was delivered to an ER dead.
He had an entire trailer manufactured.
You got to be
and fabricated and welded.
I believe the word asunder was in the story.
Yeah.
Torn asunder.
The horse tore it out.
But in this case, it's the other way around.
Right.
Just be glad this morning when you wake up that you don't have this particular
fetish
notion in your head that you have to do this. That's all I want to say.
Don't you buy your own horse if this is what you're into?
Maybe he was in love with this horse.
Well, you're right.
Well, he could have offered to buy it from her, I guess.
He's notorious for maybe part of the thrill is
exactly
on the property and doing it.
Yeah, there's more to the article. This guy this is not his first.
They say fourth
rodeo,
time.
if you will, and I do mean rodeo.
The longer we talk about these things, and the more it's the specificity of this, and I bet there's something about he's breaking in to do this to the horse.
Yeah. He was arrested in 2015 under similar circumstances, during which he was kicked by the horse, crawled to a barn for shelter, and told authorities he'd been hit by a car.
Oh. I have to see, that's the thing. I don't even want to walk behind a horse. For fear of being kicked. I can't even imagine.
I had no idea I was so scared of horses, but I think I've developed. I don't want anything to do with them.
I probably for this story, I probably should have done a trigger warning.
One of the most famous horses.
Pat, do you have a song?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Get the guy's real name out of this.
Okay.
Oh, Cirillo Castillo?
Yes.
Yeah.
Castillo.
Sorry.
This is the 4th time that he's done this. First time caught on video. He stands on a chair inside the mare, and away he goes. At 6:15, a woman woke up and went out to feed her horse. It was dark and his hairy ass was up in the air. Mr. Castillo, of course. He's been in the stable in a horse with no shame, the whole time stroking her mane. In the neighborhood, everybody knows his name. Now in county prison, he'll feel the horse's pain. La, 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 la. That hurts. One more time. La, 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 la.
Oh, wow. Yikes.
Man,
how great is that song that you still are compelled to hum along?
even while singing about horse sex.
Yeah.
Oh. So, hey, what's the name of the horse again?
The name of the horse?
India. I don't think it was covered.
It was never
The horse's name is India.
It's not in my story, so I don't know.
Boy, I sure am into you, this guy's.
Yeah. Hey, nay means nay, buddy.
I can't even think of an animal that I'd
That you're
Want to
slightly-
make love to?
might be aroused by?
Yeah, like I'm aroused by it.
I got a top 10 list, but I don't think I'm actually going to. We're not going to act on it.
If you think about the physical aspects of this, a female horse is probably big enough to accommodate a male horse. So would it be? Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Well, the female horse hardly even probably knows he's
yeah,
there.
right?
Right.
Probably like there's a fly on my ass.
What the hell is that?
Yeah,
All that damn bugs back.
know, right?
Mrs. Ed, quote, is it in yet?
As far as I understand it, and this is one of those things you're going to say, chick, you're crazy, but I'm always right on this. The female pig is the most like
a
human, but the male isn't. It's totally different.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they got the squigglies, don't they?
Yeah,
The
they
male?
got a
typically
curly tail.
Typically, one does not. There's certain animals that, I mean, you wouldn't have a guy into, like, say, lions.
No.
Man,
You know what?
damn,
Try that
you
one.
want to start out big time.
I think you do. You just we don't hear about them because there's rarely any evidence left.
Yeah.
It's a one and done.
Lions, tigers, bears. You don't hear about them.
I wonder if we could ever get an accurate count on how many people have passed away trying to have sex with animals that we
I don't want to know this.
Yeah, their family probably doesn't share it.
No. Who wants to know that stuff?
There was a guy found at SeaWorld naked and dead in one of the orca.
Is this true?
Yes. Yeah.
Really?
And
orcas are kind of like polar bears. They're not mean.
They're not too sure why he was naked.
Well, you're going to have to hang on tight. That's rough.
Maybe he was just skinny dipping and didn't realize where he was.
Yeah. This bull looks good.
Yeah.
Hey, what's tugging on me? Oh, man.
Now, Jess Hooker, do you know who Trigger is?
No, I'm assuming it's from an old TV show where there was a horse.
Trigger's a horse, yes.
Do you hear? Do you hear the resignation in her voice? Fresh face, always looking on the bright side. You've beaten it all out of her.
That's why I asked her, because I was aware that. I'm barely aware of Trigger.
Is that Roy Rogers' horse?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Just a beautiful, beautiful horse.
Yeah.
Isn't he stuffed in a museum?
Yeah. Well, I don't know where he is now, but yes, he was. He was in fact Trigger died in the I want to say mid '60s, and he was indeed stuffed, and he was in the Roy Rogers Museum, which has since closed.
Did he just fall over one morning?
Yeah.
I don't know how he died.
You know this story. That's how Mary's cat died. Remember that? It just fell over.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I do. That was rough.
Yeah,
It was a rough one for all of us.
Sad. Yeah.
Who are the most famous horses in your mind?
In your what? Life?
In your mind.
Mr. Ed, obviously.
Mr. Ed.
Yeah, I watched that a lot on Nick at Night growing up. So, yeah, Mr. Ed is the one. And then...
Did you have horses growing up?
Seabiscuit?
My sisters did. The second family got horses. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We didn't get horses.
Yeah. Your Secretariats, your Seabiscuits.
Yeah, that's who I think of. Yeah.
Then in popular culture, of course, your Black Beauty.
Oh, yeah.
Your Spirit. The Dalgo.
National Velvet.
Yes.
I see.
We all know Trigger was Roy's horse. Do you remember what Dale Evans' horse was named?
Oh, yeah.
Take your time. It'll come to you.
Oh, Jew. So,
what?
Over there.
Start with a J.
I don't think it was anything
Jubilee.
that started with a J.
Was it a food
Patches.
item like biscuit?
No, it's like it's sort of a food item, and you might find it at a ranch.
Dressing.
We're getting closer.
Crouton.
Catalina.
Buttermilk.
Oh.
Yeah, of course.
Why did I think it was Jubilee? I got way
I'm
wrong.
glad you finished Jew. That's all I wanted you to do.
Jubilee. I'm wrong. I'm sorry.
Buttermilk.
And chick, you're afraid of them? That means you have equinophobia.
Is that right?
Or hippophobia.
Yeah, I kind of start sweating thinking about
And
horses.
you know, they do pick up on that.
I know.
Yeah.
The mounted Trigger stuff was sold for almost $300,000 in 2010.
Oh, wow.
Some lucky pervert.
It does not say where it is.
Yeah.
We're coming back with comedian Pat McGann. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube.
Doug Stanhope is with us. Let's see, we've established a few things. Doug is a single man, but he's living with a woman in
sin.
Her name is Bingo.
Her nickname, yeah.
They live in, is it Bisbee?
Christy felt the need to. You know, I get a great bingo story, but I like her. She's got a really
careful,
conservative side of our family that listens to your show, and I have a great story, and I can't tell it.
Oh, that's too bad.
Well, she's very nice. We have met Bingo. She's very nice.
Yes, she's very nice.
And
we did a charity poker event in Miami last week.
This is the card game.
Yeah, with porn stars and me.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you hear poker.
Doug's naked a lot. Did I mention that?
You hear poker. No, not anymore.
Not anymore.
Those days are over. Yeah.
Okay.
I bloated up when I quit smoking. I just,
It got all achy?
Yeah, I get all bloated and fat, and I try not to be naked as much as possible. I'm sure Chick can feel me on this one.
Oh, yeah, I feel you, brother.
Anyway, the only point of my story is if you're gonna have a threesome in a sleazy Best Western in Miami with a giant pile of stepped-on blow with Ginger Lynn, do it in 1983. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying about last weekend.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Didn't work out well.
She's nearing 50.
Hey, wait a
Things I
minute.
should have done as a kid. You know, why did I finally do this now?
Hey man, it's Donnie Baker. Guess what? I saved up some money and bought this new badass spy camera. I swear to God I did. Check this thing out. Oh, this is the green room they talk about. Hey look, it's Early Man with a coke habit. This is badass. Oh, I swear to God. A real microwave? Who else is craving pizza rolls? Oh my God, and here's a snack table. Snickers peanut butter. That's got all 4 food groups. Plus it's squared. Eureka! Mountain Dew from both the northern and southern states. Oh, this has real sugar. Oh, that's going to help my metabolism. I'm loading these down. That's the great thing about Zubaz. It's like a kangaroo. I got a pouch on both sides.
Donnie?
There's a
I haven't seen you forever. How have you been?
I'm good. Just
Donnie,
getting
what
the
are you doing?
free samples.
Donnie, we've talked about this. I thought I told you there was one for you. We have so many people.
Well, I've been caller 9 16 times.
Donnie,
what are you going
to talk about this?
So I've had a pretty good adventure with this spy camera. Need to pinch the bridge for a second. I would highly recommend this spy camera. There's so much you can do, and you'll never be caught. I swear to God, I'm Donnie Baker, and I approve this message. Who are you? Stop spying on me!
We already called the cops. You might want to get moving. You might be able to get out of here before they get here.
And this is a DNA sample. I gotta go.
It is a nice neighborhood, but we're on the backside of the South Pasadena, so we're close. So although it's nice, the crime starts just to the other side of us, and we had some police activity in our neighborhood not too long ago.
I see.
And obviously, a little scary. I'm supposed to be the defender of the home. Currently, with a vitamin D deficiency, it does take a little bit of the edge off your confidence.
Yeah.
Well, if someone breaks in your house, when your first concern is not the burglar, but did he leave the front door open so a strong wind could snap you like peanut brittle?
Sure, I understand.
But a buddy of mine, someone broke into his house, and he did not react the way he thought he was going to.
What did he do?
Well, what he did was he hid.
Oh,
And
really?
and so now he got terrified. He wants to buy a gun to defend his home, and he's never used a gun before in his life. And I was trying to convince him. I said, you don't need a gun to defend you. You're not a gun guy. What you need is a baseball bat.
Yeah.
The baseball bat is the perfect home defense weapon because any idiot can swing a baseball bat. Because you don't have to be baseball good. You just have to be pinata good is all you have to be.
That's right. That's right.
As a matter of fact, the more spastic and unstable you are, the deadlier you appear to the intruder.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Now, a gun in and of itself is a dangerous weapon. You could be handling a gun and accidentally shoot yourself, but no one has ever been cleaning a baseball bat and accidentally beat themselves to death.
True enough.
If that does happen, that's an acceptable loss. Let that man go.
Yes.
That's very true.
Now, in my fantasy of, defending the home is usually I'm kicking some serious butt, and then there's usually like a catchy phrase at the end, tag it with something. Even if the guy's got his foot on my chest, I'll look up at him and say, well, I guess that was easier than even you anticipated.
James P. Connolly.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
His name is Apollo Johnson, and he's America's #1 astronaut. But he's also a well-endowed ladies' man. Monumental Pictures proudly presents Apollo 13 and a half.
Oh, Apollo, your rocket is so big.
Adult film star Dick Mahogany in his first starring role since Shaft's Lethal Weapon is astronaut Apollo Johnson. And when he's not orbiting the Earth, he's going around the world. Apollo Johnson. He's not just an astronaut. He's a charter member of the 100,000 Mile High Club. And believe me, there's nothing weightless about Apollo 13 and a half.
Oh, Apollo. Now I know why they call it the Johnson Space Center.
He's Apollo Johnson, and not even the shuttle can hold all of his cargo. Look at that load. Apollo 13 and a half from Monumental Pictures, rated PG-13 and a half.
Oh, boy.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
That's awful.
Awful entertaining. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7.
This is Reno Collier, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Time now for Great
At the Ruoff.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello, Chick McGee.
Willie Griswold joins us.
Hey, man. How you doing?
Hey, Willie. There's Jess Hooker.
Hi.
She's here. Kind of sad.
What?
Oh.
Tom's kind of destroyed her innocence. But like all of us, we're kind of...
Losing our innocence.
Husks of the people we used to be.
That's right.
Just shells, Jess.
Just hollowed out versions. I'll be walking along the street and people will look at me and go, what's wrong? For no reason. There's Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby. I'm Chick, and here he is, Tom Griswold.
Just providing you with the news of the world.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to get some joy right now from comedian Pat McGann. There he is on the big screen. Hey, Pat.
Hey, good morning. How are you, Tom?
Good. Now, I know that you're going out on the road once again with Sebastian Maniscalco, but right now, are you home?
I am home, yes.
So
I have a beautiful background here.
Yes, lovely.
Yeah, but I figured you've got, with all the kids, you've got 3 kids and probably looking forward to hitting the road and getting the hell out, huh?
Definitely. Yes. Yeah, it's going to be a nice summer.
Yes. Yeah, lovely.
I got one of my own shows in Atlantic City on July 5th before I connect with Sebastian July 11th, and then it's going to get pretty crazy. He's added this arena tour. He hasn't been on the road for a while, so it's going to be pretty insane.
Yeah, you're working through December with Sebastian. It looks like I'm looking at your calendar right now, but I know you got a solo show at the Ovation Hall, Atlantic City, coming up Friday, July 5th. So you got a little bit of time at home. Do you have any summer plans with you and the kids?
Right now, I don't even know if there is summer anymore. It's like a camp release program now with these kids, and we just, you sign them up for anything. You're looking for something M through F. Right? It doesn't matter what it is. It's just that M-F.
Yeah.
Like, bomb making? Yeah, I'll see you at 4. If I could drop off this MF, so you could take care of them.
Yeah, I know. My group, let's see, we've already done wilderness camping, art camping. They've got a drama camp, M through F. And then did you go to camp when you were a kid? Did you go to like an overnight camp or a day camp? What was it?
Yeah, I mean, I did some day camp stuff. I did an overnight basketball camp, but they didn't really take it as seriously now. Now this high school by us, they're offering fencing. You could do medieval or Renaissance.
What's the difference?
Wow. Like, shouldn't medieval be a prerequisite?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Which one's the epee?
Yeah.
All I know is epee is a word that shows up in crossword puzzles all the time.
Is one you're fencing dragons and the other one you're just fencing other people?
It's so funny. But it's so true.
I have no idea. It's like, why don't we send them a camp where they actually learn something that they need to learn? Like a sit up straight camp, know where you are, know how to find things camp, know how to look for something.
Now, how old are your kids now?
12, 10, and 9. So no teenagers, which because I'm terrified. You ever talk to parents of teenagers? Do you guys have teenagers?
I do. Yeah. Yes, I've had several and have one right now.
Well, I know you went through it, but you have one now too. Yeah. You talk to parents of teenagers, they don't even give you advice. They're just like, just wait. Just wait. No tips. No roadmap. They talk to you like they got out of a haunted house. But I see them at the coffee shops. That's what scares me, because you see teenagers getting coffee now. It's like, this is the most anxiety-ridden group of humans we have. Why are we feeding that anxiety? Like, I was not drinking coffee when I was in high school. No. I was feeding off the energy in my boner.
Right. You didn't need caffeine.
I'm true. Well, listen, when you get a 16-year-old, I've got a little tip for you. Know a good body shop.
Driving?
Oh yeah. Body shop 2 months in. That's right.
Hey, that's encouraging though, that they want to drive, because a lot of they don't even want to get a license. They just want to be,
Yeah, that's a new thing. I don't know when that happened, but it happened.
Well, because kids don't need to drive to get away anymore. They can just go in their room and get online and see all their friends. They don't have to go there.
God, when I was 16, I would drive 100 miles to get, hey, Mom, you need some milk? Yeah, I'm going to go to Ashtabula via Pittsburgh, and then I'll head back to Cleveland.
Oh, I know.
Now they have electric cars, and the kids don't charge anything. So 10 years from now, it's going to be side of the road. Our kids standing outside the car is just like, what?
God, that's brilliant.
Now, was that 3%?
So you're going to be going on the road with Sebastian Maniscalco. I'm looking at your schedule. Norfolk, Raleigh, Asheville, Jacksonville, Savannah, Atlanta, Nashville, just for starters in July. And then all over the place. Do you communicate with the kids via FaceTime, or what's going on? Does your wife want to kill you? How's this all working?
Well, I just finalized a divorce based on my attitude. I think it had a little to do with it. But you know what's so funny is you just said Norfolk. That's where it tips. That's where it kicks off.
I have to be very careful.
Yeah.
I got to say, Tom, when I went to school in Dayton, Ohio, the Norfolk Way, pal?
Yeah, that's one of our classics. Yes, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we all remember.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, we just had a terrible accident with that piece.
We're a little skittish right now.
Yeah, but if by the way, did I ever introduce our guest? We're talking with Pat McGann, who's a great comedian, and he's on the road with Sebastian Maniscalco. And Pat, the TV special.
Yes, I have a thing
I'm trying to remember the name of it. I know Sebastian produced it with you. And
this was before I was divorced. It's called "When's Mom Gonna Be Home?" That was the the little day that. Now it's like, when are we going to Mom's house?
Oh,
yeah. It's a new special.
Yeah. We're sorry for laughing in a way.
Yeah, we've kind of all been there too.
Some of us
What an incredible loser to be divorced. Man, oh man. How many times you been divorced, Chrissy?
3.
Yeah, me too. 3. Yeah.
2 for me, Pat. 2 for me, Pat.
Yeah, it's hard to bring up. It's hard to talk about in America, where marriage is so sacred. You know, it's
Now, Pat, do you mind if I ask? Are you living in an apartment or are you in another house? What's happening with that?
I am renting a home. I'm renting a house, so I do have some.
So while you're gone, who's going to cut the lawn and everything?
Well, I come home in between. So I'm home, and, I go on the road and then I come home. I'm never gone for more than 4 or 5 days. So I'll be able to manicure the lawn, keep up the grounds. Slowly getting furniture.
Do you have your kids trained to help you with cut the grass and stuff? I mean, are they?
Well, they're 9 and 10, and
you got to get them going early.
The kid that mows my yard's 12. Really? Yes.
Well, they can't be.
Enterprising young man.
Getting there.
You can't trust a 12-year-old around the lawn.
Now,
not mine.
Now, I have a question. Now, is Sebastian paying you in cash or just in old furniture of his that he wants to get rid of? Hey, good gig last night, Pat. I got a couch for you. Head to your place.
I would take it. I need some furniture. I had to go to that discount Bob's Furniture, that's when you know your life's in disarray.
I love that guy.
The drunk cartoon character. That's all you can get a hold of. They did not make the transition easier. Yeah, when you're getting divorced, you're not really looking ahead, but thinking hey, where am I going to sit?
Yeah. I wish you lived closer. I have a whole storage unit full of furniture I'd give to you, Pat. Man.
Oh, I would.
He's got 5 days off. He can get a U-Haul drive up there. We'll have you in the studio.
Yeah.
We can each. I got a couch.
We can all give you
furniture. Something. I've got a really nice table you can have.
I have a nice couch.
Yeah.
I got some numbers to prostitutes.
I got cream. I got hand cream.
I knew you guys would be supportive. I appreciate
we've all been there, buddy.
Oh, man, I'm so sorry.
We got you, man.
Okay, Pat, let's leave with an irrelevant question. What's the last thing you bought on Amazon?
The last thing I bought on Amazon was it's my son's birthday this week, and I ordered him a present.
Oh, very cool.
Nice.
Okay, I was hoping it would be something divorce related.
Yeah, like Viz Queen and Quick Lime or something. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, Pat, what a pleasure it is talking to you. And I think they can still watch your 1-hour comedy special, even though it's, a
little bittersweet.
Yeah.
Oh, it sounds like he really loves his wife.
It still translates.
Yes,
you can check it out.
Yeah. It's very funny, Pat.
Okay.
Now you have a whole new hour.
Okay, how about one more? I'll try to do a semi-professional question. First time you were on national network television, what show was it?
The first time, David Letterman.
Do you remember the first?
Show
Okay, that's fair. Do you remember the first joke you did?
I think I did a joke. Oh, yeah, I had a joke about how I had 3 children at the time under 3, and 75% of the asses I wipe aren't mine.
That's great. What a great pleasure, Pat. Hey, will you come by? I'm serious about the furniture. We can send you.
Set you
yeah,
up.
we got you.
We can send you a load.
Yeah, we'll send you a load.
I am not
Pat.
far.
Yeah.
Hey, what size shoe do you wear?
I've been trying to get rid of some loads myself.
Once again,
well, that's where Josh was coming from.
Josh has prostitute numbers within somewhere near your area code.
They're discreet and they know how to keep a secret.
That's right. They're paying for that, though.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The secret.
Well, and you volunteered to make this phone call, didn't you?
Yeah.
You got to be careful. This is true story. Gentleman in my neighborhood, one guy was like bringing his daughter to college, and he got, I think he got a little anxious to spend time with someone else and got blackmailed from the meet and greet. Taking pictures and extorted. So,
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't hear about this till I jumped into the game. So
be careful out there; it's a jungle.
Well, you're a good-looking guy. You're fit. You got a full head of hair. Probably maybe a quick shave. Get rid of the stash. You know
what? That's what I was saying to her, but she said still wanted it over with.
Okay. Hey, Pat.
I was like, look at me. I'm in shape. I can shave. I can get my act together.
Pat, we want you to come down to the studio. I need this for a whole morning. I'm loving this.
I will definitely come down.
Okay, great stuff. Great stuff. Great talking to you.
Back.
All right. And it's McGann is McGann. Pat McGann, you got to check him out online. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Pat.
What a great pleasure.
Thanks, guys. Have a great day.
You too, Pat. See you, buddy.
Oh, I'd forgotten about the divorce. You mentioned that last time. And oops.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, he was talking about going through it.
I feel like a jerk. But
It's
then
like
again,
everybody's been divorced. What is it, 50%? And I don't think that's it's way low, I think, right?
Yeah.
Well, there's 9 in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm currently reading the Griffin Dunn book.
I am too.
It's God, is it great?
So good.
I'm on a streak of lucky books to read. Are you pretty much deep in this thing?
I'm about quarter of the way through.
The part where they announced the parents announced the divorce.
Yeah.
Rather unusual circumstance.
That ruined Kentucky Fried Chicken for me. That's all I got to say. My parents told us when we were kids.
Oh, at Kentucky Fried Chicken?
No, we had just gotten a bucket. We were sitting at the kitchen table. And, Yeah.
Well, they made it a special occasion,
Didn't they?
Yeah.
Spices.
That's a sad chicken thigh.
You know, they voted Kentucky Fried Chicken. If you're going to binge on a diet, that was the #1 meal to binge. Was
Really?
Kentucky Fried Chicken. Yeah.
Oh, pure protein.
Yeah. Well, except for the skin and the biscuits and the mashed potatoes.
Well, they do a good job there.
Protein.
Yeah, you know, so when you get to heaven, Jesus is going to be sitting there next to St. Peter having a bucket of that going, you know, something up here, you can eat this and never get fat.
It's a bucket of fun. It's what it is. Isn't that what they said?
Yeah, we got some business to attend to.
You know what else is fun is Simply Safe, the do-it-yourself, design-it-yourself home security system. You plan on being away from home more this summer, on vacay possibly. You leave your home unattended during the same time frame during the week. Well, it's important to protect your compound. That's why we recommend, me specifically, Simply Safe Home Security. Simply Safe Advanced Home Security that puts you first. Simply Safe help keep the compound safe every day with a multi-camera, high-definition inside and out shoot, allowing me to keep an eye on things and check on my lady dogs. Simply Safe offers 24/7 monitoring that is accessible to everybody. Low upfront costs and monitoring plans cost less than $1 a day. Install the system yourself. Easy to do, or you can have a pro do it. No contract, and it comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee. And you can partner with Simply Safe, you know, like I did, and get real peace of mind. And a swell deal. Get an exclusive 20% off any new Simply Safe system when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Just visit simplysafetom.com. That is simplysafetom.com and get 20% off. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
And when we come back, I got a couple more quiz questions for Ms. Hooker regarding something we've been talking about this morning. Okay. It may involve horses. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Pat Godwin from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com, check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Okay. Well, we were talking about
that's wonderful.
You fly all over the place. You work a lot with the comedian Jeff Dunham.
Yeah.
So and you guys are always flying, but you're famous on this show for your discussion of flying.
Wow. It was.
I know a lot of comedians do the stuff about, airline, jokes about, everything from flying. And so this was just my experience, was that I started to notice some of the pilots, there were those who didn't say anything to you, really. They would just say, hey, how you doing? But then I had noticed the ones who love to talk and point out things and give you a little tour in the sky. And,
Sure.
And I always thought those were guys who were frustrated radio guys. They wanted to be on radio, There's your captain here in the cockpit. And they always sound so cool, so he always, first of all, he has to tell you he's in the cockpit. Like, where else is he going to be? Yeah, we know. We know. No, in the can right now. Just wanted to say hi. So if you guys don't form a line while I'm in here, please. So he's in the cockpit. Okay. And then they always tell you how many feet we're going up. I never understood why they had to share that with all of us. That's great. We're going up to 36,000 feet. You know what? I'm just a passenger. I'm not writing this stuff down. What did he say? 36,000 or 33,000? Because I need to know. Do you? Yeah. Right. And I want to know what the gauge says, because this is, I can't see it. I mean, I need to know. So, he's given us all this information. We really don't need, as passengers, all I know is, 36,000, 40,000. Just go high. That's all I really. Go above the trees and the mountains and clear that stuff. And I'm good. Happy. Yeah. Have a couple of drinks. And but then some of these guys I've noticed also will keep going. They're the ones who like to point out everything. For those who are sitting on the left side of the plane, if you look out your window, there's a cloud shaped like a duck.
Wow.
What? Oh, good. I'm glad he woke me up for that, because, and of course those people on the right side of the plane, they never get to see anything sometimes, right? They'll point out stuff. If you're on the left side, you can see the Grand Canyon. If you're on the right side, you can look at the people looking at the Grand Canyon on the left side of the plane.
Fascinating.
So I just noticed those guys. So I started taking notes about what they would say, and it was just unbelievable. And then the funniest, I guess it's not funny, is when a plane goes down. Of course, they would look for the flight recorder, and I was always like, and they always thought, I always wondered, like, what do they expect to hear on this thing? The pilot's not cool enough to just explain what's happening, is he? Is he just gonna? Just hit a mountain. My fault. I was pointing out something to the people, and clipped the wing, and
there you go.
Anyway, I know I sound cool right now, but I've just evacuated, like you wouldn't believe. So I just want to apologize to everybody for spinning out of control. I just want to thank all our passengers for flying with us. We realized you had a choice in airlines, and well, you picked the wrong one, because we're going right down.
We're going down.
We're going down. You're not going to get that. You're just
free drinks.
Right? Yeah, free drink. Don't, just hurry, free drink. The cart should be flying around. Just reach up and grab something. Man, I don't know. I figure I guess when they find the thing, all they really hear is one big, screaming, screaming, curse, one big curse word all the way down.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm sure, if I was on the plane going down, my last word would be, my wife would be going, she'd be saying, I love you, and I'd be going, sorry, honey, I'm going to have to curse with the pilot right now. I won't be saying I love you right now.
Jeff Rock Band.
As medicine.
No matter how hard I try, can't keep my hands off my face.
Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, this is Henry Phillips, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Well, she tried Rasputin, fiddle, faddle, rootin', tootin', canoe, paddle, make do, kudzu, yin, yang, wazoo, coupon, precious, crazy, spacious, Vincent, poupon, daisy, gracious, hot, pickle, Chanel 5, go get class, Regis Live, slimy, grimy, billion, blinking, lefty, Lucy, lumpy, Lincoln, never change your password if you've been out drinking. Prince Insist didn't work. Let me in didn't work. QWERTY didn't work. Photoshop didn't work. I love you didn't work. Monkey didn't work. 1 didn't work. Fickle finger, Euro trash, bigger booger, broken glass, orange tang, wild fang, owl gang, do lang, aunts, uncles, nephews, nieces, forward, backward, Reese's pieces, uppercase, lowercase, upper, lower, upper, house fly, homework, 10 steak, big jerk, never change your password, never change your password, never change your PASSWORD. Oh, that worked.
Sorry, you caught us. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. This just in.
Oh boy, yeah, that horse.
And don't forget J.J. Reddick. Willie, you might have missed this. He had a problem yesterday, and he said,
"I really don't give a."
He used the F word twice in the same response.
This is the new coach of the Lakers.
Yeah.
Did you hear about this, Jess Hooker?
So far, he seems like an a-hole.
Yeah, he does.
Here's the reporter doing her job.
What misconceptions or concerns about you that you've heard in the last few weeks are you the most looking forward to dispelling?
I don't really have a great answer for your question because I really don't give a honestly. I want to coach the Lakers. I want to coach the team. I don't want to dispel anything. I don't. I want to become a great coach in the NBA. And I want to win championships. And I want my players to maximize their careers. That's all I care about.
Nothing like being real angry and just speaking in vague nothing terms.
Literally said nothing.
Yeah,
and making her look like an idiot, which pisses me off.
Yeah. Does he get fined for that?
I think he might be able to.
But these guys are making $1 million a day. Finding them means nothing.
Well, you know who owns the Lakers?
Jeannie Buss.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Jeannie Buss. You're having fun with the buttons this morning, Chickster.
No, don't do that again.
You don't like that?
No.
You know what? What do you think of that? I'm nervous, but I'll do it again.
We could have an irritate off.
Yeah.
He could play that.
Okay.
Then I could. Okay, ready? Go. You go first.
Okay.
You can play that. He can play that, and then me, Josh, Christy, and Jess can go play Mario Kart at my house. We'll go play some games. How about that?
Well, you got something over there, Josh, don't you? You got a little something you could add to the party.
A little irritating.
Yeah, you got irritating sounds.
I have nothing that's
really?
irritating at all. No, I mean it's.
I've got so many.
I like the
irritating
bug.
ones.
I like that fly.
How about this one?
Comes in.
What was that?
First comes the, then comes the that.
Dad, I think if you believe in yourself, you don't even need those buttons to make you irritated. You can do it all on your own. You don't need help from anybody, pal.
I can't.
We were talking about three-legged dogs earlier.
Yes,
there was a
record.
convention of three-legged dogs in San Francisco. They're sweet. It was cute.
And once you get to Trey, that's pretty much the only name you can call a three-legged dog.
Tippy.
Oh, there's lots of names. Yeah.
Tripod.
Yeah.
This is from Josh. Three-legged dog walks into a bar and says, "My name's Lucky, and I'm looking for the guy who shot my paw."
Oh, yeah. One of the best.
Shot it.
Mark wrote in and said he has a friend with a three-legged cat. Her name is Yard.
Oh,
she only has 3 feet.
3 feet.
Yes.
Oh.
Yard.
Very good.
All right. Very good. Now, we were talking about this unusual story in which a man was having the most intimate relations with a horse.
Oh, God.
With a horse. But we got on the topic of famous horses.
Yeah.
I asked you who Trigger was.
Right.
Because I said we should have had a pun intended, I should say, a trigger warning about that story.
Right.
And because it involves bestiality.
Ew.
Yeah, it was awful.
Got up on a chair.
What?
Now,
Well, you have to.
I wouldn't expect you to know much about Roy Rogers because this aired before I was a kid.
Sure.
So it's really old, but it was in reruns when I was a kid. Now, Chick, do you remember the name of his Jeep?
Jeep?
Yeah, they named the Jeep.
He had a Jeep?
Yeah.
I
When
thought
you
he
say
rode
it,
horses.
and when you say he was forgetful, so he had to name things to remember them. I'm going to say I know what it is, and you'll say it.
I think it was Nellie Bell.
Nellie Bell, that's right. Nellie Bell.
He had a Jeep?
Do you remember the dog?
I'll take Nellie Bell down to the general store.
And when I did see it as a little boy, I'm thinking, this is weird because I've never seen a Western where they have cars.
That's what I was going to say.
I couldn't figure it out.
Why does he have a Jeep?
It wasn't
it was
set in that time.
Right. He was a man of his era.
It was in the contemporary West.
That would have been cool, though, if it was a Western, everyone had a horse, there's just one guy with a Jeep.
Yeah, and then one guy with a Thompson submachine gun, maybe.
Yeah.
Take over the whole
Did
county.
the Lone Ranger have a name for his horse?
Yes.
Silver.
Hi-ho Silver away.
Silver, that was it.
And Tonto was paint.
Portrayed by Jay Silverheels, who was one of the Osceola brothers in Key Largo.
He loves that story.
I did not know that.
Wasn't his horse named Paint? I thought maybe.
Now, do you remember Mr. Roy Rogers' dog?
Buckshot.
No, close, very close.
Spot.
Bullet, I think. Bullet, right?
I don't know.
I thought it was Dale Evans.
Never saw the show.
Thank you very much. Not an attractive woman.
Hey, can you give me these? They're doing trivia at Gramsci's Senior Living Home later. I think the fellas will get a real kick out of this.
Yeah, okay.
Bring them this and butterscotch candy.
Do they ever have bingo over there where your grandmother lives?
Yeah, dude. They have bingo.
You think she'd go to a bingo game with me?
Are you kidding me?
Oh, she'd love it.
Bottles of free wine. You can just go over there.
You'd be a big hit at the old folks home.
I want to go over there and see what Jenny's doing.
All our gals, all our friends. You know the knitting club she's in? They're called the Chicks with Sticks. Oh. You can go hang out with the Chicks with Sticks.
Oh, that's what you need to do. Learn to knit.
I'm the original.
Yes.
You're the original chick with
No,
You
I
know
think
what
it'd
they
be
call
great.
this? They
What?
call this when a guy is looking for a woman to take care of him. He wants a purse and a nurse.
Oh, a person and a nurse.
Financially, he wants to be taken care of, and he needs a caretaker. You need
I
a
love
purse
all
and a
this.
nurse.
Tom, you wouldn't have to worry about me anymore. I'd be gone.
Hey, leave now. What are you waiting for?
No. Don't you want to think about it?
Just remember, a person and a nurse eventually leads to a hearse. Doesn't last long.
That's true.
So you have to have a plan. You have to have some girls, some ladies on backup.
There you
That's
go.
true.
Oh, they're going to pass away.
Right.
Oh, you
Oh,
think,
of course. Yeah.
what is he going to get?
Well, as soon
what do you
as-
call it, septuagenarian?
No, as soon as I'm named in
Octogenarian.
any sort of legal documentation, they're out of there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, she fell down the stairs. How awful.
That's
This is
horrible.
the third one of Chick's girlfriends that fell down the stairs.
Oh, hey, baby, while you're downtown, why don't you go into the funeral parlor, pick yourself out a nice casket? You want to look good when you're being buried. No, I'm kidding.
I'll pay for
I'm
it, too, will you, honey?
You know me. I'm a funny guy. You love me on the radio, didn't you?
Jokes.
Remember?
It's such a good movie.
Now, it's time to check in with Christy Lee at the news desk. We have more stories of interest, I think.
More sex in the news. A global survey out there concluded in 36 countries. There's new insights now into sexual health and well-being. Thanks to the survey, nearly 60% of sexually active people say they are satisfied emotionally.
How many?
60%.
That's way high.
So 40% aren't.
Apparently.
And that's way low.
About 55% said they are satisfied sexually, an increase of 20% since 2006. Wow, that meant only 35% of the people were having a good time. Condoms remain the most popular method of contraception.
Well,
especially
so say the women who were
most used, let's say, yeah.
Especially with first-timers, with 55% of respondents reporting using them during first sexual experiences.
Did you ever bump into, if you will, a diaphragm? Did you ever have a lady use a diaphragm?
Sure, yeah.
They were.
I remember.
They were very popular in his coming of age days.
Yeah, those were gone.
I never had.
By the time.
Yeah, I never.
Are those no longer?
No.
I hated them.
No.
They would always fall off my penis.
You're having a little bit of fun with me, aren't you?
Now, do you remember? Do they still have the sponge?
No.
What about the
the sponge was great because afterwards you could go clean the kitchen.
What about the N-Care
Oval?
You put it in the microwave, didn't you?
Yeah.
I think they still have those.
Do you know what that is? The N-Care Oval?
That was a spermicide.
The IUDs.
It was shaped like a larger suppository.
But it went in the front naughty part.
And it went, yeah.
Are those still out there?
I think so.
And after about 5 minutes, a spongy dinosaur would come out.
Whoa, it got bigger?
Yeah, pretty cool.
IUDs are still out there, Pat. Those are quite popular.
They are?
Yes.
It's like the opposite of a shrink.
An IUD.
Oh.
It's a coil thing.
Those
they
are things
put
that
up
look
in
like a
there.
virus.
Yes.
Yeah.
Literally does.
It looks kind of like a fishing tool.
Yeah,
they
it
get
does.
stuck,
It
right?
does.
Looks
Yeah.
like a
Now
fly.
the big thing are the contraception in your arm. They
I
put
was
like
just
a
going
stick
to
in your
say
arm.
the Norplant or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Isn't
Never
that-
had these.
That's the ladies are wearing.
Right.
The ladies, yes.
They don't have one yet for
Ladies.
men where they have a.
Not yet.
No, the
Well,
women, they can
well, we
wear
don't
it
need
for
one.
like 5 years.
No, that's called, I bumped up into that court-ordered castration. I think.
That's still a thing in many states.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't go up to Kelly with a condom around your wrist going, guess what I learned on the radio?
The number of people who've purchased a sex toy has grown by 45% since 2017. And lube use has jumped 6% in the past 7 years.
Now, do you think? Hang on a second.
Hey, I'm lube use.
Look at our numbers.
Do you think the use of sex toys has gone up, A, because of online shopping, but B, because of the pandemic?
Both.
Are you saying it's primarily solo work?
No, I think
No.
that it's gone up because there's so many options now.
And I
Yes.
think
Right?
that the
And
online
stigma,
shopping.
the stigma's been lifted a
you
lot.
can
Yeah.
buy it discreetly.
Yes.
You don't even need to be discreet anymore.
You don't have to go
No.
into Barney's Thrill Ride
No.
sex shop to.
You can get it at Walmart now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really Target and stuff. They really do
Sure,
have those.
absolutely.
If there's an adult store out there called Barney's Thrill Ride,
Contact us.
I will make an appearance.
Right off Route 32.
I will make an appearance at Barney's Thrill Ride 2 hours for free. Just because I want to get a picture. I would love that.
Nearly a third of those polled revealed they've worn sexy underwear to enhance a sexual experience.
A third?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't believe that?
No, I do.
Okay.
It's not my thing, but Josh, is that in your wheelhouse?
I think sexiness is in the eye of the beholder there when it comes to underwear.
So are the ladies beholding you in your sexy underwear getting turned
It's
on?
hard to beat naked.
Yeah, that's
You know what I mean.
You don't like the peeling off to get there?
Let me ask you this, Christy.
Yes, chick.
Do you find some sort of a toy for a man to use solo? Do you find that cheating?
No.
No.
No, women use toys. Why would that be? Do you think that's cheating?
No, I think that's hot. I think that's very, very hot.
No, wait a second. Ladies, what do you think about the underwear
It's
survey?
never been a big deal.
I mean, underwear for me or for you?
For you. It says, what does it say? A third of those polled revealed they've worn, quote, sexy underwear.
A lot of women wear sexy underwear for themselves
I was
to make
gonna say,
themselves
yeah,
feel sexy.
I wear sexy underwear for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was told by a
Yeah.
very smart lady
so
one
selfish.
time that if I bought them sexy underwear, it's more me buying something for myself,
Yes.
isn't it?
Yes.
So that
I don't know who said that.
So you can see how that would be. That
So
would be
did you end up putting it on?
Yeah, I tried. I said, see, it looks great. Come on.
30% have either given or received a sensual massage to get in the mood. And nearly 45% of respondents aged 18 to 24 identified themselves as not fully straight. That's a high number. 45%?
What?
shape
Yeah.
or
not
alternative lifestyle.
Not like alternative like they
Oh,
could,
you don't.
Not a Peroni's issue. Of
They-
that.
Oh, I thought it was hooked.
Like
or
turned
something.
on, like
Yeah, it
turned
was
on by the
bent.
same sex, probably.
yeah, or they could go either way. It's
Yeah.
not they're fluid, as my kids say these
Yeah.
days.
I think
Sexuality's fluid.
Well,
You know me, I'm going to be a late life lesbian. I can't wait.
Oh, yeah.
you're thinking
Very excited.
of making the switch?
Oh, yeah.
I thought about it at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Josh, don't you put all your sexuality fluid in a T-shirt, right? Use a T-shirt, don't you?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Seminal fluid.
Yeah.
Is what he's referencing.
Of course.
Yeah, he was on page.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't know. I lost track of what's going on.
Hey, you ever try your Raycon earbuds while you're...
tell me.
Raycon everyday earbuds. You know, they've just been upgraded, Tom. Did I tell you this? Raycon. I
got a pair.
Me too.
Now you get active noise cancellation. Let's count them up. Active noise cancellation, gel tips with an ergonomic design for an even more perfect fit. Multi-point connectivity, that is exactly what it sounds like. You can pair with 2 devices at the same time. Plus, you got your quick charge function, and Raycons are weatherproof. And we received our Raycon upgraded everyday earbuds, and they are magnificent. They come in a variety of new vibrant colors like blush violet, forest green, royal blue, and for your evening wear, classic black. You ever go to a dinner party and you don't want to participate in conversation, slip your Raycon earbuds in, and off you go. And you can go to, right now, buyraycon.com/Tom today and get 15% off your Raycon order, the already low price, plus free shipping. That's 15% off and free shipping at buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. Coming back with what, Christy Lee?
Coming back, we still have more sex in the news. Raw dogging on flights and...
Oh, hey!
Raw dogging?
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Let's see what it is. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Guts.
Okay, let's go see Bob and Tom.
Yeah!
You can't say it on the air. Trust me. Not the way you want to do it. I've been over this 100 times. If you say that, we're going to get a fine.
We're not going to get a fine. The average idiot's going to perceive it as the noun.
No. We can't do that. You can't say that on the air.
It has no meaning as a verb, whereas my term can be taken 2 ways. That's why the joke has a joke.
No, you can't do that.
Kids, let me just ask you this. Am I right? The only way to make this joke funny, you've got to use the word cornhole.
Hi, this is Chick McGee from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcast. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Also point out, by the way, Tim is ghostly white, as if he's never seen the sun.
Whoa. You two look like
you
brothers.
two are in the same clear club. What are you talking about?
Literally, you guys are
Actually, you know what? I think there's a Kavanaugh in your woodpile.
I think you're right.
My grandmother's a Kavanaugh.
I
Is that right?
These two are related.
Yep.
Yes,
Oh, it's scary.
Tim looks more like my brother than I do, which is weird.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, now, Tim.
Brother, a very handsome man.
Oh, God.
He is, fortunately. Lucky for him.
So you're going to try some of this shrimp cocktail? You've never had this before, Tim?
I love shrimp cocktail.
You do?
I love it. It's like one of my favorite things.
Where are you on spicy things?
Let me say that I went to Applebee's last night, and I got the boneless wings because, again, that's the way I roll.
Right.
And they said, "What sauce
I have
do you want?"
someone take the bones out for me. That's how important I am.
That's exactly
Could
right.
I have these deboned?
I know it's surprising a man in my station of life.
Now, Tim, I'm going to eat one of these just so you know it can be done.
Okay.
Well, you have hardly any sauce on that.
Yeah.
Quiet.
Pussy.
I'm gonna do it with a lot of sauce.
Load it up.
Tim.
Come on, load it up, Tim.
Very good.
That's fine.
It's not gonna be pretty.
That's fine.
Okay. All right.
Go for it. The whole thing. All the way in. Cram it in there.
Well, not the whole thing. Oh, my God.
How you doing over there?
Sweet baby.
You're turning red.
Look how red his cheeks are already.
Now he's taking his glasses off. Oh, my God. Steam's going to be coming out of his ears like in a cartoon.
It shoots right to the top of your head. And if you have some sort of sinus problem, it clears it right out.
Isn't that delightful?
You can talk
It's
anytime
delicious,
you're ready.
Huh? And
you're allowed to speak.
You would like more, wouldn't you?
Fantastic.
Where's that EMT?
Oh my God!
Can I ask Tom a question?
Yes,
What
sir.
is it about you that someone else's discomfort you're just delighted?
He's not going to be happy until someone actually dies on the program.
So then they died. It was hilarious.
You okay?
I'm okay.
It's tasty, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's very
The thing about it, it is so good you want to do it again.
Yeah, that's the thing. It takes you to.
I got to do it again?
I take that back. It's so good, you have to do it again.
Oh, no. Is he going to
really load it up?
Team Dip,
Really load it up now.
Load it up.
Joey would have already gone through 2 pounds of this.
I know.
Yeah.
You're an amateur.
Oh,
you got to zone out.
This isn't going to get any easier, Timmy.
Zone it out.
Oh, he's going to sit there.
Look at the veins pop out.
Maybe it's best you don't speak.
There is a vein in your throat. I don't think most humans have that. What is that? Is that what Johnny would call the carotid artery?
Yeah, and his face really does.
You really
get
are turning red.
Oh my
Wow,
gosh.
that's
I'm glad
probably
you're kinda
not
clear.
Your eyes are watering. You look like someone just gave you some very bad news and it involved death.
So the EMT is not here for Joey. It's for you.
Thank goodness gracious.
But what is it about food like this where it's kind of painful, but you sort of like it and you want to do more?
It's delicious.
It is good.
You know what? I think I've had enough
What's
for right now.
Joey, what's the most painful food that you've had to eat a lot of?
Oh, there's been a couple. I did kimchi when I was in Korea.
Yeah.
Fermented cabbage. And that was really spicy. Oh, boy. That was awful. I'll never eat it again.
How'd you do in that
How much did you swallow?
I did just under 7 pounds.
Oh my God! Okay.
Day mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
You tell us about Hawaii?
I get very confused over there. I'm always trying to read signs, because all they have are vowels. You read signs, and some signs, they have an arrow that says E-I-E-I-O. Yeah, come on, where is that going to go?
Obviously, to a pineapple farm.
Yeah, what is that? And I'm always trying to, I'm trying to impress. I was with this girl, and I'm trying to impress her about how much I know about Hawaii. It's my second time there, and I'm like, I go, oh, now look here. This is the Ni-I-I-I-Pu'u lo o-o-k-a-uti. And she said, that's lookout, you idiot. I guess I'm a little used to read these signs around here.
I see.
Fascinating. They have 2 airports on the island of Maui, and one is called like Hili Wili Puli, and then they call the other one Wili Wili Pali, and then I go to the wrong one, and I'm the idiot. You're supposed to be Hili Wili Puli, not Wili Wili Pali. They're going to be an hour and a half apart. They shouldn't sound exactly the same. Not Hili Wili Puli, Wili Wili Pali. I have a theory, and I think everything in Hawaii was named by Mel Tillis in a hurry, is what happened. They just brought Mel over. Mel, what'd you call that? Okay, come on over here. Pie. Mel, what would you call that big, beautiful bird? Well, yeah, that's good. That's the I bird.
Hi, everybody. This is Mark Sweeney, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Hello. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. This has been Chick McGee speaking.
Comedian Etta May has joined us in the studio. It's back to school time. Are you ready for back to school, Etta?
I've got a teenage daughter. Don't send girls to school. You cannot send girls to school without the right kind of clothes.
Oh.
They become outcast amongst their peers.
Oh, yes.
Going to school became a stinking fashion show.
Mm-hmm.
We're school shopping. My daughter tells me she's going to need new blue jeans. Okay. I go to Walmart. I get her new blue jeans. Well, you think I pooped in her lunch bucket or something. She wads them up, throws them back at me. She goes, Mother, what are those? Teenage daughters talk like this.
Yeah, they
Details coming up.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're all here. We're talking about, what are we talking about here? Going out, making a big sale.
some horse corrections.
Horse sex?
No, horse corrections. We had, I wanted to give you a trigger warning, pun fully intended.
Yeah.
About a story involving an intimate encounter with a man and a horse. Very unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
But it's out there, sadly. But we got talking about horses, and Trigger, of course, was Roy Rogers' horse. I got this nice letter from Marty. He says, Gene Autry had a horse named Champion, and Gene Autry, of course, sings this great song.
I'm back in the saddle again.
Wow, that is so nice.
Out where a friend is a friend.
You don't like it? How could you not like that
That's
song?
like, there's no personality.
Oh, it's happy. He's got a beautiful singing voice. In any event, the Cisco Kid's horse was Diablo.
Now, there's a song. The Cisco Kid was a friend of mine. Wah, 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 wah.
Anybody? Will,
You know
you're looking at me
that?
like
Yeah, I
I'm
know that
crazy.
song.
What are you guys up to right
Cisco Kid?
No.
Is that War?
War.
Yeah.
Cisco Kid
Was a friend of mine.
Wah, 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 wah. Buddy, if we're singing about Cisco, it better be the thong song. That's all I'm
That's a
saying.
good one, too.
Okay, it's a classic.
Which one's that?
The thong.
Oh, I like this.
You can do that on your slide whistle.
Not bad. Sounds tasty this morning.
Less is more.
You're on fire.
So pad your part. Yeah, that's the thing.
And I'm vamping.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we are.
All right. Okay.
Never had one lesson.
Well, very good. Tontosaurus apparently was Scout. Is that
Scout.
right? Is that right? I don't know.
I thought it was paint. All right.
Okay.
Old paint.
Wasn't old paint a donkey?
No. Was it?
What? A donkey on
Or
what?
a mule?
Donkey.
Hannah Montana had a horse named Blue Jeans.
In the show?
Yep.
Cool.
I was way too old to be watching that.
Well, we had kids.
Was Hannah Montana's? Did Billy Ray ever make an appearance on that show?
He was on the show.
He was on the show.
He was the main dad. He was the dad.
And Brooke Shields came back as her dead mom sometimes.
Oh, hey.
And Dolly Parton was her grandma.
No kidding?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe I should watch that.
You
Would
might
that
like it. You
Would
could
that be weird?
No, you could start with the Hannah Montana movie. That's good.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Start there.
Okay, let's check in with Christy Lee with contemporary news headlines.
A new series of studies reports on just how long men last during sex.
That's 7 seconds.
It's not 7 seconds.
the rodeo.
Want to guess again?
I bet 27 minutes.
That's crazy.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Who are you sleeping with?
20, maybe.
What?
Have all your boyfriends been on Paxil?
I'm going to say 9 minutes.
Very close. 11 minutes.
One session?
During intimate activities with a partner, yes. Those who lasted longer tended to have greater orgasmic difficulties. I point at you just because you
had that.
mentioned.
Yeah.
Another study on the perspectives of both men and their female sexual partners suggested that both genders estimated the typical time most men last during sex to be around 5 minutes.
What?
Yeah.
Well, sometimes a 5 minute, a 3 minute, a 7 minute, that
That'll
has a
happen.
place.
That's
That
nice.
has a place.
If you're lasting more than 2 Blink-182 songs, you're just showing off at that point.
Oh.
That's all you need.
You're not that aroused if you can last that long.
Have some fun. Enjoy yourself while you're there.
That's I read a comment once where someone was saying that they don't want to have music in the bedroom for the reason that you just alluded to, which is all of a sudden you realize, wow, they haven't even gotten to the cool part of She's Gone.
Oh.
Really?
You're gone.
Oh, wow.
I don't like it because I don't need the distraction.
I don't
I don't want that.
I want the natural faps and glucks.
Splurts and slurps.
That's the thing. And I like, you know this, Josh, because you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Josh.
Yeah, when you and I.
We like chatter.
Yeah.
Like a little game.
Yeah.
I like to know how I'm doing. I like all of it, man. Tell me all
Plus,
about
I like
it.
the rustling of our beards rubbing together.
That could be a very pleasant sound.
Making believe it's Velcro getting stuck together.
Sounds like Velcro shoes.
Stuck on you.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm sorry. So the final conclusion was 11 minutes, or I'm confused.
Typically, it lasts about 11 minutes. Yes. That's one study. I mean,
And I've heard women prefer that they don't want to go.
No.
You don't want to
who
go
wants
that
to
long.
go 27
No.
minutes? I got things to do.
Yeah.
Things to do.
You got a sandwich to go make for your man.
Now, if you're in a mood where it's not really going to happen for you, do you tap out?
Yep.
Do you go, hey, look, babe, it's not gonna happen for me tonight, but
I do.
Okay, yeah.
I'm very good about saying that.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'll do that, but I'll make the offer. I'll be like, even if I can't do it, the main event,
Right.
I'll be like, can we do some of the side stuff? You know?
Oh, that's nice.
If you can't finish all the turkey on Thanksgiving, you still want some mashed potatoes and stuffing.
Right.
Stuffing was the worst.
Do you ever,
cranberry.
You ever fake it just to wrap up because you're tired?
Can guys fake it?
Yeah.
Well, it involves some tubing and things. But,
You have to go to
Maybe
the
a
magic
mayonnaise
store.
Yeah, mayonnaise packet.
You have to plan ahead.
Yeah, you gotta have that thing at 98.6.
Sure.
Room temperature they're gonna notice.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
Interesting.
rather chilly.
You can throw cold yogurt at somebody.
See,
that's the thing. The body temperature will give you away.
Yeah, of course it will.
Every single time.
And the blueberry, too, if there's blueberries in there. You got to explain.
That was the problem when they would use fake urine, because the urine wouldn't be 98.6 or even close to it.
You're talking about in drug testing, not in
No, I'm
sexual
talking about
encounters.
peeing on you when you're having
Okay,
sex.
all right.
And
Very now, Jess, there was a time that is not there now, unless you. But
there was a time.
This
Tom.
may be why some of the hipsters are into vinyl,
Yeah.
because you'd have to get up and turn the record over.
During sex?
Well,
People didn't do that. They would just let it go.
Sorry, baby. I got to get this B side of the Monkeys on for you.
Yeah. It wasn't the Monkeys. It was, Frampton Comes Alive, as you know, chick.
Oh, yeah, sure.
That was on the playlist for my first big event.
Was it?
Peter Frampton?
Yeah, my playlist. The Time. I've told you guys about The Time. I had Do You Feel Like We Do? I had a little bit of Dave Matthews Band, going into a little bit of Coldplay.
So you knew it was going to happen, or you just had the playlist ready in case?
As soon as I knew that could maybe, when girls started talking to me when I was 12, I started making mixtapes.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It's just about the best.
It is the best.
Yes, it may be.
Bob Mayo on keyboards.
Bob Mayo.
And it's like you have an audience. They're cheering you on.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Unfortunately, that is a fake crowd that they put under the song.
I heard that, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
No.
Don't ruin Mr. Frampton.
Not at all.
I thought he was going to get pissed.
Mr. Frampton, there's always...
Shake it up, shake it down, move it in, move it round.
Disco baby.
Who is it, Paul?
Move it in, move it out.
Oh, yeah.
Move it in and about.
Disco baby.
They're playing the music.
Is he talking about sex?
I think he might be.
Yeah.
We're going to be talking about something else. I'm not sure what it is. Oh, I know.
Sex?
Oh, this is good. When we come back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today on our YouTube channel.
Way back when I was 22, everybody had hair down there. The girls in Playboy magazine all had pubic hair. Don't want to take a lady to lunch if there's no carpet to munch. Nobody has pubes anymore.
Oh, my God.
Nobody has pubes anymore.
Sweet baby.
I went to my local gym. Everybody there's hair free. I'm feeling self-conscious because downstairs I'm Duck Dynasty. Turkey trimmer to my turkey trimmer to my sack. Looks like a baby carrot playing hacky sack. Nobody has pubes anymore. Nobody has pubes. Everybody's hoo-ha's baby but smooth. Nobody has pubes anymore. Pubic hair, oh, how I miss you. Why did you have to go? Fire crotch red, the Bobby Brown or Twisted Sister? Are you hiding in the beard of a Brooklyn hipster? I had a date with the gorgeous girl. Hell, I was twice her age. I was hoping when we made love, she had hair down there like Betty Page. But now everybody's coochie's bare, and I like a little Garfunkel down there. Nobody has pubes anymore. Everybody's waxed and shaved, and I like a little bush at the top of the cave. Nobody has pubes anymore.
All right. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'm excited to be here. Does that sound like I'm excited? Is that what it is? I am high.
Colin told me I look like the Adderall dealer in a Christian fraternity.
I did go through a breakup recently, but I handled the breakup like an adult, you know. I blocked her immediately and then subscribed to OnlyFans.
I have what's medically called a slutty dad.
Hey, did you enjoy those videos played in that break? Check out the Bob and Tom YouTube playlist for more great stuff.
My parents are fighting.
Oh.
Uh-oh. I'm sorry to hear that.
They're fighting over the dryer. My mom says we need a new dryer, and my dad says we don't. And the fights are getting mean. I think they're going to start taking out those political attack ads against each other.
Oh, cool.
Oh, yeah.
Colleen Warren wants a new dryer. We don't need a new dryer. Colleen Warren wants to waste our money. Money that could be spent on a new security system for this home. Colleen Warren wants terrorists to invade our home. This ad was paid for by me because I'm the one with the damn job in this house. Jerry Warren says the dryer isn't broken. Just like he said the air conditioner wasn't broken, the car wasn't broken, and our son Greg's arm wasn't broken. Haven't we had enough of Jerry Warren? This ad was paid for by Jerry Warren, and he doesn't even know it.
You know, people may take a class or two.
Right.
You know, as at Harvard, you get a school football game might break out on the weekend. I think if Harvard ever played like Ohio State in football, the play-by-play be something like, and Harvard's quarterback is dropped behind the line again for loss of 40. Harvard's man there, of course, is Chad Elmhurst. Chad is an academic All-American at Harvard, majored in physics with a minor in mathematics. And Bob, they tell me he's actually graduating a year early. And he's not going anywhere right now because he was flattened by Big Moose McCauley. Moose is a sixth-year redshirt freshman, majoring in scuba diving. And Bob, there's a nice shot in the stands of his wife and 5 kids. Yeah. He drives a Lexus.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Some like Bud, some like Schlitz, but for me, it's
Bob and Tom Radio. Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
You might as well shoot me when the beer runs out.
Bob and Tom Radio.
Paul Gilmartin is here with us, world traveler.
You guys ever been to the Deep South?
How deep?
Mississippi, Louisiana,
Yes.
Alabama. Those are the three, the trio. I always have trouble adjusting to the accents when I get down there. I get these real stoic Southern guys. I go to check into the hotel, I get one of these.
What? On Facebook.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Present, sir.
Oh, there's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello, chick.
There's Willie Griswold.
Yo.
There's Jess Hooker.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chick.
Ace Cosby here with that joke of the day. Coming down the pike anytime.
And a special surprise right now, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the big screen.
Hello.
And as you can see,
there he is.
Live from Paris, France. Is that Ed Septic?
That's right, Tom. Ed Septic, the plumber will bang your pipes, but never your wife. I'm here live in Paris, France.
Wow. Good to see you, Ed.
Yeah, the U.S. Olympic team sent me over here to see if I could clean the Seine River up. Nobody knows more about turds than this guy.
Yeah.
So I'm going to see if I can help these rifle droppers out. Oh, look, I even brought my own French flag.
Some white boxers on a stick.
Man, they love this joke, let me tell you. Oh, they are not fans. Of course, I got chosen to come over here because I submitted the lowest bid. When you don't have licensing, bonding, or insurance, you can come in a lot lower than your competitor. But, you know, as the French would say, when the merit hits the fan, I'm your man. Yeah, I'm pretty excited to actually have a meeting with that French President Macron. Macron?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we got a 2:30 luncheon. I can't wait to tell him how much I love his family cookies. I love how bright and colorful they are. Oh, wait, are those are macaroons?
Macaroons.
Man, these French people stink, I'll tell you. I don't know if we got any French fans, but man, it smells like they're bathing in this river behind me. Oh. Yeah, talk about being up Merritt Creek without a paddle. So I'm here to clean up the river. It's a 2-part process. Part 1, retrieve. Part 2, treat. So here's the retrieval part. You got found an old shoe. Out in the river here. Let's see what else I can find in the river. Oh, my gosh. Oh, that's a big old turd. That'll clog it up. Oh, that's gonna get in the way of the swimmers. Oh man,
person.
Oh, good Lord, there's another one. Man, they are eating too much cheese in this country. Look at the size of these SOBs.
They look like baguettes.
Oh, well, they don't smell like them though, Christy.
No, they sure don't, do they?
Oh, yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Well, I better run. As you can tell, I got my hands full here. I'm going to go ahead and surrender for the day. You got that. Good job, Bob and Tom.
You're doing good work there, Ed.
Thank you.
Live from Paris, getting ready for the Olympics.
I'm
Cleaning
glad
up
there are
for
no
you.
skid marks on those.
He bit into one like it was gold to see if it was real.
They do an awful look. They do kind of look like
burnt
baguettes.
baguettes.
I'm guessing they were at least
French
spray
bread,
painted,
so-
right? So there must
I don't know.
It's time to head over to the Silac News Desk with Christy Lee. What have we missed over
Some
there?
people are promoting so-called raw dogging during airline flights in a new viral travel trend.
What is that?
The social media trend, Chick, involves people traveling on longer flights without any sort of distraction. No music, no movies, no books, and even some boosts that they can go without water during the flight.
No.
I don't recommend
What
that.
is the point of this?
According to the New York Post, the trend has been loosely credited to Idris Elba's character Sam Nelson on the series Hijacked, who's forced to endure a 7-hour flight from Dubai to London without any amenities once his Airbus becomes commandeered by criminals.
Yeah, but that's not because he's trying to
He's in a movie.
Yeah, well, it's a TV show where criminals take over the plane. It's not because he's working on his mental health or something.
And I give Idris Elba a wide berth, and that movie is not good.
Really? I haven't seen it.
I watched all 7 episodes.
You
I'm like,
like-
oh, something's going to happen. Something's going to happen.
Yes,
Nothing
yes.
That never happens.
It never
happens.
Oh, that pisses me off.
Yep, I know.
I don't think it's a trend. I just think it's how some people travel. I don't like to take a bunch of stuff on a plane, and I'll just sit there and sleep.
Yeah.
I like to read a book.
I'll take a book and a bottle of water.
Yeah.
And I would be okay just with
Gotta
those
have
things.
water.
I can't do water because I hate to get up and use that toilet.
Oh, I got you.
You're so dehydrated.
No, but I mean, you
You're
gotta
flying a 9-hour flight. You got to have water.
Well, yeah, that's
I gotta
9
have
hours.
a book or something for God's sake.
Well, you can't be alone with your thoughts. We all know that.
I've got all.
Correct.
I have to have all the media. I want all the snacks. I order ahead for my meals.
Do you have a Bluetooth adapter for your headphones?
Yep. I have everything I need.
You may as well pack this guy a diaper bag.
That's
Because he needs all of it.
Every now and then, I'll put my feet in the air and go, help me, I need help. No? Okay.
Who's calling it raw dogging?
That's
the trend
kids,
part of it.
Kids
Yeah.
like
Isn't
to call
raw
that.
dogging a
no condom?
Sex without condom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I thought it meant.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not raw dogging on the plane. That'd be a little awkward.
No.
You've stopped wearing condoms, right?
You got the middle seat. You got the people raw dogging in the aisle in the
Yeah, that'd be
window.
rough.
That'd be rough. Excuse me, I can't read my book. Your thrusting is getting in my way. No, I've got to have a book or something.
Well, they have movies on these longer flights. They have movies right there in front of you. You don't even have to do anything.
I don't like watching movies. I'd rather just read the book. But I mean, anything.
I love magazines on planes. That's my favorite thing. Taking a bunch of magazines. Save up.
That's good.
I'm one of those people who likes tomato juice on the plane. It's the only time I drink it.
Tomato or
Really?
clamato?
They have tomato juice.
Don't be silly.
Is there? I'm not doing a joke. Is there vodka in it?
No. There was a survey that like 70% of people, for some reason, have tomato juice when they get on a plane.
And the other one is ginger ale.
Ginger
Nobody
ale.
will drink ginger ale any other time but on a plane.
And I will have vodka. In
Yeah,
every now and
I
then.
do both those things on a plane, but usually there's vodka and whiskey accompanied with it.
Yeah.
I'll do a whiskey ginger. I'll do a
fair
little
enough.
Bloody Mary on the plane. Love
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
We go from the world's longest flight to the world's shortest commercial flight. If you want to leave the Orkney Islands of northern Scotland, you have two choices. You have a ferry ride over rough waters or an incredibly short flight in an incredibly small plane.
It's a ferry ride.
The flight between the islands of Westray and Papa Westray is officially recognized as the world's shortest commercial flight. It usually lasts about, how long do you think? With favorable winds.
11 minutes.
You want to try again?
17 minutes.
90 seconds.
90 seconds?
What?
Yes.
Boy, you want to piss Josh off.
This is wild. 90 seconds.
Yes.
You can't have the whole Coke.
Now, is 90 seconds measured from when they get to altitude to when they start descending?
They never get to altitude.
Yeah.
They probably don't even get past,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say 5,000 feet. I mean,
I thought the flight to Chicago was short, but holy hell.
yeah.
That's wild.
That's just, it's like island skipping
That is a pain in the ass.
to get on a plane. Go through security.
Yes. Total. And it doesn't make sense. 90 seconds.
Well, it's otherwise you got on a very
Ferry
rough waters.
ride.
on a
I
ferry.
need to know the measurement. I don't think this is from takeoff to landing. Of course it isn't.
Wheels up to wheels down.
90 seconds. No, that's not. That is not
I've
it.
been in a real short one, but not 90 seconds. In the Caribbean, real short, but not 90 seconds.
This is your pilot speaking. As you can see, we're down.
We're down.
On your left, you see, your trees. We're back down.
A 90-second flight you could drive in 6 minutes. And I know that it's cross water here, but you know what I'm saying? This is not.
You guys remember what we used to see
It's
every time?
1.7 miles. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Every time we'd land in Nassau in the Bahamas. Remember what we'd see?
the burned up fuselage of a plane that had crashed there.
The burned out hulk of an aircraft as you're landing.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, they leave it there.
Yeah. I don't know if
As
it's
a warning to the other planes.
I think it was.
The plane reaches speeds of up to 150 miles per hour during the flight, and it can take as little as 53 seconds if the weather's perfect. And it serves as a school bus.
there.
Did it say how many it seats?
It serves as a school bus for some of the children, brings in the mail and medicine, takes locals to work and to medical appointments.
That's wild.
Yeah.
I'm not turning on airplane mode. I don't care what you say.
Yeah.
We're not going high
I'm
enough.
not even buckling up.
No. I'm making phone calls the whole time.
I might not even sit. They'll subway it. Man.
Just holding on to the overhead compartment.
I mean, loading, it takes 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, again, I don't know how many people are on this thing, but
I'm trying to find out for you.
It's got
I'm
to
trying
be.
to remember the smallest airport.
Oh, it's a tiny plane.
We went in with we went to in the comedy club. I want to say somewhere in Wisconsin.
I'm going to say it's
really?
probably maybe a 6 to 8 seater.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's little.
That'd be almost.
Little prop.
Yeah. Would you rather do that or drive that bus around a major airport to the rental car place?
Oh, you would hate that, wouldn't you?
Drive the same route, 8 hours a day.
You know, one time all of us were on the comedy tour, and Greg Warren and Bob Zaney were on the plane, and we were on a little itty-bitty plane like this. And Greg Warren starts going, you know who my favorite artist is of all time? Buddy Holly. And Bob Zaney got mad because Greg was
because he's a Jim Croce fan.
He was,
and then you piped in John Denver.
Warren was upsetting the passengers. And that's what Bob Zaney was.
Otis Redding.
They don't know you're a comedian, Greg. Stuff like that.
Right now, it's the season. I'm talking about the grill season. Fill the grill, fire up, get the party going. Weber's got it all. The Weber Searwood Pellet Grill.
Hi, how are you? Oh, it's me, Clint Searwood.
Clint Searwood. Clint, nice to see you, sir. You can smoke, roast, and sear all on the same Weber grill. Go from low and slow on smoke boost at 180 degrees all the way to high heat sear at 600 degrees.
So there we were, me, Lee Van Cleef, and Eli Wallach all on my deck, grilling it up.
How many hot dogs did you make?
Well, with everything going on, I lost track. I couldn't remember it was 5 or 6 hot dogs.
Oh, I thought you could remember if it was Clint Eastwood or Jack Nicholson.
Is that what you're saying?
They're very close. Get a full grate. Thanks to the Weber Grill, the Sear
it's
Zone.
great, baby.
You can put more food there in the flame. Food's going to look as good as it tastes. And the grill, by the way, hot in 15 minutes. Cleanup is extra easy with the Weber. You'll cook on 2 levels at the same time so you can make enough for everybody at your party. And you can add a heavy-duty rotisserie or rust-resistant griddle insert. Thank you, Weber. Check out all the great Weber grills. WEBER, Weber.com. Check out especially the Weber Searwood Pellet Grill.
That's right.
See what we're talking about. Thank you, Clint.
No,
this is Kirk Douglas.
That's Kirk Douglas.
You just don't grit your teeth and go like this. I'm getting wet over here.
I'm getting wet over
I'm
here.
I'm spraying on myself. I'm so sorry. We've got more exciting stuff in the news and that joke of the day up next. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
I used to have a corporate job, but I figure why should I have a job that pays $200 a day when I could be a comedian and make that in a week?
Now, Maria, you're originally from Duluth.
Originally from Duluth.
You made the. How did you make the transfer into the transition into stand-up comedy? Did you have regular jobs?
Well, I worked as a secretary, and I missed that. I missed the camaraderie because you don't always get to see people on the road as a comedian. So I miss that. Where do you want to go for lunch? What do you want to get for lunch? Where do you want to go for lunch? I get like a sandwich, or like a salad. I mean, maybe we could just a place I get like a Diet Coke. We could go to Quiznos. Yes, we could. Yes, I like the drama, like don't touch Donna's label maker. Okay, no, don't even look at it. Why? Because she bought it with her own money. Oh, enough said, sister. Why don't you tell Donna to keep her mitts off my freaking tape dispenser, which she should know is mine because it's clearly labeled. Oh. Fellas get mad. Who stole my key lime pie play? Wasn't me. Did you eat my Southwestern style lean cuisine? No. Did you eat my half chocolate rabbit I've been gnawing on for 5 years? It's basically only half a head and an ear with a soft baby blue ribbon wrapped around it because my ma gave it to me for Easter. Yes. Don't. It took you too long. I had to scrabble it up in my chops. But yeah, I used to work as a secretary for a long time.
Yes, you've been around.
Yeah, I've been around. And I used to work as a star character in a touring show. I did a Star Trek character.
Oh,
we
really?
Go
What?
Wait a minute.
Mall openings and Jack in the Box promotions around the country.
Which
What
Star
character?
Trek?
Well, I was a Bajoran, which is from Deep Space Nine. Not many people.
Greetings, I'm Major Lilanka, the planet Bajor. Get the F away from me. All right.
That was most of my job.
What is the name of the tribe, the people?
The Bajorans.
So they're Armenian.
We were like the Jews of your World War II. We were decimated by the Kardashians, which are.
And the Kardashians definitely Armenian.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
They're lizard-like people. And all I have left of my parents to remember them by is this bloody paper doll. That looks like a napkin with some ketchup on it from this food court. Oh, so you're a denier of the Holocaust. I see. Well, why don't you wait for your wife to come back from the Chico's where she's buying a boxy jacket.
Maria Bamford is our guest.
This paper doll.
Oh.
I haven't seen Chick look like that in a long time.
Did you ever work at a theme park as a character or anything?
They trained us at a theme park, and it was in North Carolina, so it was a very it was a place where people wore a lot of religious kind of rock star T-shirts where they'd go like, "Come follow Christ, he's going to be seen at the mega," that kind of thing. So I did a little work there, but I'm not very good at talking to strangers. Trying to get people interested in talking to me. It was just terrible. It was mostly that, like, greetings. You got makeup all over your face. You mean my genetic makeup? I'm very different from you. I'm an alien. No. I wish the Vulcans would come back from their smoke break.
Did you have...
I'm excited to be here. Does that sound like I'm excited? Is that what it is? I am high.
Colin told me I look like the Adderall dealer in a Christian fraternity.
They go through a breakup recently, but I handled the breakup like an adult, I blocked her immediately and then subscribed to OnlyFans.
I have what's medically called a slutty dad.
Radio. Hi, this is Paul. And this is Storm. And we're Paul and Storm, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
I'd like to do a little song for you if you don't mind.
A cappella, go ahead.
You're sure? I got my thing here, and I'm going to stand up. What I'd like to do right now is because my influences go way back. I was a fan of the old radio days. You remember Rudy Valley and such.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. I'd like to juxtapose times. I'd like to take a singer from the 30s and do today's rap style, and I'll leave you with this. What do you think?
A little megaphone there.
What up, everybody? What up? Rudy Valley here announcing a new song called I'm Just an East Coast Gangbanger. What up, everybody? What up? What the dillio? Aight. 'Cause I'm just an East Coast gangbanger, dissing the West Coast MCs. And if it comes to pass, I'll bust a cap in their ass, take all them bitches with me. 'Cause I'm just an East Coast gangbanger, hanging with homies and G's. And I hope that tonight I'll uncover a hoe who will get on her knees.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Here we go. All right.
I can't help but notice we're joined by Mr. Michael McDonald, who has a terrific book out. And
yeah.
He's on Mr. Michael McDonald. Is it true you have a clip on Pornhub? You can do me, I'm your stepbrother. Oh, Michael, I can't believe you're
that's just awful.
really doing that.
That's awful. A great book called If That's What It Takes. And now we'll never talk to him.
Now, Michael, you're also, from what I understand, using a teleprompter at your concerts?
keep forgetting. I watched all my songs. I keep forgetting the words to taking it to the street. You caught me off guard.
Yes, I am aware. Sorry.
Keep forgetting.
And he specifically does not use a teleprompter, by the way.
You know, many artists do, and there's really nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, a lot of them are doing it. He says if he does it, it throws him.
Yeah, I'm the same way. If I had notes to look at, I would look at them. I'm better off not having them.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
when I sing.
Time now for a palate cleanser, ladies and gentlemen. The legendary palate cleanser on this show, of course.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
A turtle is crossing the road when he gets mugged by two slugs.
Oh, man.
Police said, "What happened?" Turtle says, "I don't know. It happened so fast."
I like the character work.
Yeah. The slugs, you see.
Really? Ace's joke of the day brought to you by Sleep Number. Sleep better together. Save now on a Sleep Number smart bed only at a Sleep Number store or at sleepnumber.com. I like that very much, Ace.
Well, thank you very much.
Very
Christy.
cute.
Very good. Now, we return to the Silac news desk with Christy Lee.
A 71-year-old woman from El Paso, Texas, has become the oldest Miss Texas USA contestant.
El Paso, out the old asso.
Marissa Tejejo made history after taking part in the pageant over the weekend, which is a preliminary to Miss USA. Though she did not win, Miss Tejejo said she felt she could, quote, inspire a lot of women to get fit and be healthy, so that was my main objective. She told the El Paso Times, "I thought I could go in and show Texas that age does not matter if you take care of yourself, and I'm not talking about the face. I'm talking about being fit, having a healthy body, and being strong." Miss Tejejo, a retired teacher turned model, added it's never too late to chase your dreams.
Let's see it, Josh.
The Miss Universe organization removed age limits so that the contestants were more inclusive of those vying for the crown.
Very attractive.
Yeah, she's pretty.
Did you see the talent portion? She.
I did not.
Yeah, she cleaned her dentures. Really,
Okay, so you went very attractive, and then you gave it a shot. All right. Okay.
Oh, she's very pretty. Oh,
I
my
just said
gosh.
that. Yeah, she's
At 71?
Wow.
She's 71 years old?
Yeah.
My goodness.
Doesn't look a day over 69.
Nice.
She's very pretty.
Sparkly.
Oh, my God, it looks like Godwin. Oh,
my God, that scared me even.
Never mind.
I mean, is there anything wrong with having age categories? I mean, shouldn't they have maybe a...
Why?
Yeah, there isn't. You're right.
Why don't they have a...
But there's also nothing wrong with having her be involved in the main one.
Right.
I don't know. It just
Well,
seems to me
I
they should
think-
have divisions.
I think she should be in her own age group.
No.
I bet she's won a few of those.
Well, I bet she has two to get this far. They're not going to let anybody in.
Either that or she's delusional.
You guys.
I'm just saying, I don't think there's anything wrong with having one for young women who want to
Absolutely
for college
not.
scholarships
Right,
or
there
whatever.
is,
I don't
yes.
see what the...
Some people may say there is, but they're not right.
And then the older women could, the big prizes, instead of a college scholarship, the older women could have, like, appliances or something like that.
I thought you were going to say assisted living.
Like refrigerators or possibly somewhere nice with assisted living. Yes. Why not?
Yeah.
That wouldn't...
Yeah, prizes that older women would want.
Right.
I would like to have
Like a light jacket for going to the movies.
plastic surgery.
And staying on your movie theme, how about some hard candy?
Yeah. That takes 7 minutes to unwrap.
Yeah. I mean, she could win a lifetime supply of caffeine-free Diet Coke. She'd
Right.
be in heaven.
Yeah.
And it sounds a little bit like this if you're sitting behind her.
Yes.
And
kidding me? 20 minutes. 20
And
minutes.
the murderer is... Oh, come on!
The murderer is me if you don't open that.
She's very pretty. Congratulations, ma'am, for getting that.
Yeah.
But again, that's fine. I just I think maybe there isn't there like a special competition in this ilk for older ladies?
Yes, I'm sure there
There's
are
a
some.
Mrs. competition.
How
like
much
a Mrs.
older,
USA.
I really don't care about paggent rules. That's never been the big issue with
Yeah.
me.
Sure, there is a certain dumbness about the whole thing, but
You don't think there's like a Miss Widow USA?
I don't think so.
Why not? That'd be good. Why isn't this? Why isn't that reality show.
Right.
Well, didn't they do
the
it?
most
with
attractive widows.
The Bachelor.
Well, Golden
But this
Bachelor.
is primarily widows and widowers.
Golden Bachelor. Weren't they both widows?
Yes.
Or widower rather than widow?
Yes. The Golden Bachelor and the Bachelorette that he selected were both, they had lost their spouses.
Okay, yeah. But I want all the contestants to be bereaved.
Right.
Gotcha.
Right. Make it an even playing field.
Or is it bereft when you're the sad one? Yeah.
Bereft.
Now, could they have died of natural causes, or does it have to be murder?
Oh, that's a whole other thing.
Yeah.
Now, if you
now you're getting the crime shows mixed up with the pageant.
Yeah.
Can you imagine how high the rating would be if everybody on the newest dating show had gotten away with murder?
Oh, and you're saying that they killed them. Well, that's a whole different thing.
Yeah. And
So you have psychopaths dating psychopaths?
Yeah, and we could keep them masked or whatever, so we wouldn't, they wouldn't be caught or anything.
Okay.
Oh, so they haven't been convicted.
Right. They're still out on the loose.
Oh.
There is a show called Love After Lockup.
There is? Are both people prisoners or just one?
Just one.
Oh.
Ace.
That's KG.
This is why.
Wait. Al Jackson turned me onto it.
Here's
Love
the thing.
After
Ace.
lockup?
I've gone from aren't you funny to I'm really worried about you now. If you're watching Life After Lockup.
What is the typical scenario of Love After Lockup?
Somebody's in, sometimes for life, and they get married or...
So these people are still in jail.
And I didn't know this. A lot of jails now, you can video conference with your the person you're talking to.
Oh, like FaceTime?
Yeah.
Oh, I like it better when you have to have that pane of glass between you.
Well, you have to go in and talk on the phone.
Push your nipples up against
While you're...
what movie is that?
Midnight Express.
Yeah.
While you're... Can you play with yourself while you're Zooming?
No.
Do they have... Look, why do prisoners have, like...
Conjugal visit.
A jack room? Wouldn't that help things?
Oh, I think that's their cell, I think.
Yeah, but wouldn't it help to go, hey, I'm renting the Jack cubicle for from 1 to 2.
Who wants to clean that?
Well, you have your, your Brookses who...
The outside world's just a little too
But you bring up I guess you bring up a good point, though, about FaceTiming and being able to see your loved ones without having to drive to a prison and go through all of that.
That must be available to some, yeah.
Yeah, I
it
would
could be a
think.
good behavior thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't shiv anybody the last month. You get to FaceTime somebody.
That's right.
Boy, to shiv someone. That's got to be exciting.
What'd you use?
To fashion a knife.
The whole process must be exciting.
Make it out of
I'm really going to stick them. Yeah.
Make it out of a license plate. Hey, I made it out of a vanity plate. By the way, goodbye.
I sharpened down a sardine lid.
Yeah.
You're paying some guy off in cigarettes to get something from the commissary. Yeah.
Can you smoke in any contemporary prison?
I don't know.
I think that if you're in prison, you don't really care about the rules. I think that you can do whatever you want in there. They might get mad at you, but there's smoking going on.
Let me tell you this. I think, and you're gonna disagree strongly, but I think I do all right in prison.
I think you'd make some people laugh.
I think I would.
I think you'd...
Would you establish your rap?
I would be best friends with the guy who would
runs the prison.
You know, Chick,
you'd make him laugh.
In prison, they have different cliques, you know.
Yeah, of course.
Chick's going to lead the Latin Kings.
Have like one of those hairnet looking things.
I'd get away. I'd get along with everybody.
Really?
I would bridge the gap of everyone.
Hey, if you want to,
blacks, whites, Latinos, Latinas.
I'll go to their building and bring back a pillow so you can practice biting on it.
And I would imagine that that's probably something that you get used to.
Might even start to crave.
Oh.
You do what you have to do is what I heard.
Spike, I haven't felt you for weeks.
Have I done something wrong?
Are you seeing someone else?
Is that
Why don't you look at me anymore during?
I make your ramen just the way you like it.
Wow.
That's a little hard to do.
Nicely done. How did we get from granny panty tan lines
I'm
to
being
this?
raped. I know that.
Granny panty tan lines?
This lady's not wearing granny panties. That's all I got to say. She's in better shape than me. It pisses me off.
Violated. And that was my scenario. Pretty much.
Back to you.
In India, reports of a floating corpse in a pond turned out to be a man taking a nap.
I've seen this video.
Can I get some privacy?
So he's face up.
According to the Indian Express, police in Telangana were called to the pond after residents spotted a motionless man floating on his back in shallow water. Video captured at the scene shows an officer attempting to pull the man out when he suddenly wakes up. The man, later identified as a local quarry worker, was heavily intoxicated. He reportedly told police he was exhausted from work and decided to take a dip in the pond to cool off when he fell asleep. Wow.
And the guy that's pulling him out is obviously startled because they assume the guy's dead.
Sure.
Reaches in, grabs him, and then...
Good thing he fell asleep on his back and not face down.
And good thing he didn't fall asleep in the Ganges, where they would have just assumed he was dead and let him float off.
Along with the 17,000 others that have been just sent out there to die. So, truly sleeping with the fishes. As they said in the movie.
Guys can't have fun anymore? You can't have a couple beers at work and take a little nap anymore?
I guess. I mean, just be careful where you fall asleep.
I thought you could have fun in this country. This is India. Never mind.
This is India, but a man in Mississippi allegedly posing as a police officer was arrested after he tried to pull over a real police detective in Louisiana.
Oops.
Sergeant Brandon Veal, a Jefferson Parish Sheriff's Office spokesperson, said the detective was driving an unmarked Sheriff's Office vehicle in Kenner, Louisiana, when he noticed a white Chevrolet pickup truck pull up behind him. The truck's driver activated blue and white flashing lights as well as a siren. The detective soon suspected the driver was not an actual law enforcement officer and initiated his own traffic stop. The 45-year-old suspect identified himself as a deputy and was found to be using a fake ID. He was taken into custody for false impersonation of a police officer, possession of fraudulent ID, and improper lighting.
Well, I guess I'll have to send back those cop lights I just bought on Amazon for my car.
Can you buy those like that?
That's my question. Can you buy all that stuff? I guess you can. You know,
or take it off old cop cars somewhere, maybe. I don't know.
Remember my first car? A 68 Dodge Charger. It had a cop light on the driver's side.
Did it still work?
Yeah.
The searchlight?
I can't stand it.
I don't like
Take them off.
Take
them off.
Now I think you're a cop.
Yeah, that pisses me off.
I'd go out to Madison Lake and shine where the girl, everybody would park and make out, and I'd shine the light, and they'd scatter.
Yeah, I bet. That'd be kind of funny.
I was a real killjoy.
The actor Dave Thomas apparently is a huge fan of that, and he drives around old cop cars. That's his. I'm totally serious.
We know.
I know. No, don't doubt me. I'm just saying. I think it's kind of funny. Every time you're behind someone, they think, "Oh, they got to slow down." And
what car is it that looks exactly like
Crown Vics for a long time?
Crown Vics for a long time. Now they're Dodge Chargers.
From the in your rearview mirror, it looks. Oh, well, this is a police car.
Yeah.
Oh nope, just an 80-year-old. Damn it.
Thousands of swimmers stripped to their birthday suits for the annual Dark Mofo event in Tasmania.
Dark Mofo.
According to the Australian Broadcast Corporation, 3,000 people braved the icy waters of Sandy Bay to celebrate the winter solstice. Once again, this is in Australia. Obviously, they're opposite of us.
Couldn't we do any other story?
The event is held by the Museum
You don't want to hear about
of
the
Old
Dark
and New
Mofo
Arts.
event?
As part of the Festival of the Bazaar, also known as the Dark Mofo. That's what they call it. In Tasmania.
Does that mean the same thing that it would mean here?
I doubt it.
That is
very unfortunate.
I think it's some sort of Aboriginal thing.
Winter solstice thing, yeah.
Think so?
I mean, Dark Mofo sounds like a blaxploitation film.
I mean, it does. Yeah.
Like the Shaft sequel.
Sounds pretty badass, honestly.
He's Dark Mofo.
I would watch Dark
Idris
Mofo.
Elba is. What do you think?
I'd watch that movie.
Yeah.
Do you remember the Jim Brown movie called Gun?
I don't.
Gun. G-U-N. Gun. Yeah. That was the name of it.
Have you looked at any of these pictures?
No.
This lady looks like she has the Tasmanian devil in her groin.
Real hairy.
Yeah, she probably keep it hairy.
She keep it hairy?
Talking about the bush.
She probably keep it hairy.
Come full circle, haven't we?
Right now, it's time to play that fabulous game show. The answer is always Check Please, starring Chick McGee.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Stay seated. Thank you.
It's sponsored by our good friends at Silac. The rules are simple, even for you. Just check, we'll just say the answer. Check, please. Every question I give you. Ready? Yes, you are. Check, please.
Actually, your out cue is, can you do that?
Okay, can you do that?
Check, please.
Okay, very good. Okay, Chick, you're having dinner at an expensive restaurant with fellow employees. After dinner, the waiter brings the check over. What does Chick McGee never say?
Check, please.
Okay. How about this? You're retiring. You sign up for an annuity from the folks at Silac. Then once a month, what do you say?
Check, please.
Correct again. Actually, you don't even have to say it. The money will show up in your mailbox, or it'll go right into your account through direct deposit. Do you want me to check on the best way to get started?
Check, please.
There you go. Go to Silac. Go to the Silac website, SILAC. Everything you need to know is right there. Visit SilacINS.com/Bob and Tom. That's SILACINS.com/Bob and Tom. Silac Insurance Company, SilacINS.com/Bob and Tom. You don't have to say check, please, because that check is coming. Thank you very much, Silac. We're coming back with Today in History. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube.
Oh, how I do get sentimental about me carefree days as a lad. We never had toys that were store-bought. We would improvise with things that we had. We made forts out of cardboard boxes. Yardsticks were swords or were spears. But of all these things, none gave the hours of fun like me mother's gigantic brassiere. Oh, me mother's, me mother's gigantic brassiere. It was of the finest label, canvas, lace, and stainless cable. Me mother's gigantic brassiere. Yeah! Oh, I leapt from the roof of the garage, though I was but 6 or 7 years. Oh, I would have broke me back, but I clung fast to the straps of me mother's gigantic brassiere. Oh, me mother's, me mother's gigantic brassiere. Wing nuts, cleats, and spoiler, brass grommets, and cup holder on me mother's gigantic brassiere. We tied the bra between 2 trees. The neighbor boys, they did declare. We ended the attack with 6 pumpkins and 2 cats flung from me mother's gigantic brassiere. Oh, me mother's, me mother's gigantic brassiere. Delicate flower appliques, 8-track tape and safety chains on me mother's gigantic brassiere. One time we used it to slow down our dragster or parasail behind our boat. Then there was the time it was used to airlift an injured skier off a treacherous mountain slope. But most I think of my father's pride when wash day it was done, as he hoisted it up the telephone pole to billow in the sun. Oh, me mother's, me mother's gigantic brassiere. With an awning and screen door, could sleep 2 family of 4. It's me mother's gigantic brassiere. Oh, me mother's, me mother's gigantic brassiere. Reinforced hydraulic winch, reflective tape, and 3-point hitch on me mother's gigantic brassiere.
Hi, Hi, this is Chick McGee from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com and check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Occasionally, I will sing in my stand-up act if I'm talking about a particular band thing. Like right now, I have, I kind of talk about the fact that, Grunt, STP is getting back together. Scott Weiland from it. So I kind of do a mild dancing impersonation of him to prove that you have to be on heroin to dance like that. And the fact that he's actually our generation's Keith Richards. If you've noticed, nothing will kill him. He's been kicked out of 2 bands because they thought he was going to die, and then he didn't die. He's still alive. And I hear him, and they're like, whatever. Well, let's record another album. Who cares?
I like their music. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think we can all agree that that grunge is the one good thing that AIDS gave us. I think you can pretty much argue that. To be really, nothing explains the biggest left turn in the history of music like AIDS, because it literally was like 1 week we were like, don't want nothing but a good time. AIDS, I seem to recognize your face. Pour some sugar on me. AIDS. Me. You tell a generation of 13-year-olds that sex equals death, you're going to have them going, I deny you.
Unless I send you some flowers bouquet. Yes, for just $59.95, you can send her the I know I'm not going to get any for a month unless I send you some flowers bouquet. The I know I'm not going to get any for a month unless I send you some flowers bouquet proclaims your lust for her in the most romantic way possible. The bouquet of lovely fresh flowers says, let's do it, and my loins ache. Your wedding vows didn't include a vow of chastity, but you're not going to see any action unless you act now. So pick up the phone and order the I know I'm not going to get any for a month unless I send you some flowers bouquet right now. That's the I know I'm not going to get any for a month unless I order you some flowers bouquet. With one phone call, you can cover your ass and get some ass. It's a win-win. Call now, because when Cupid shoots his arrow on February 14th, you won't be shooting anything unless you get her some flowers.
Hi, this is Mike McRae, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom Radio.
Getting married to my pickup truck. It never leaves me when I'm down on my luck. It doesn't shop at fancy stores or have a lawyer or want a divorce, no. It doesn't care if I stay out late. It doesn't bitch about the money I made. We'll be together till the end. It won't sleep with my best friend. I'm gonna get down on one knee and ask my truck if it'll marry me. I'll never drive another car. We'll honeymoon at the bar. I'm gonna have the time of my life. The exhaust pipe's tighter than my ex-wife. You think I'm crazy, but listen to this. I can bring home a hooker and it won't get...
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Pat Godwin's over there.
Hello, Chick.
Hey, man, there's Willie Griswold.
Yo.
Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hi. How do I do this? I forgot.
There's Josh Arnold. Hi, Chick. Ace Cosby. Buddy. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
It's time now to educate everyone.
Edumacate?
With our...
That's right. June 25. Today in history. Summertime.
What you got for us?
Summertime, Tom.
1867.
Mm-hmm.
Lucian B. Smith patented what?
Lucian B. Smith, 1867.
Rifle.
Air conditioner.
Motorcycle.
Lucian.
1867.
1867. The steam thresher.
Ian Wesson.
Your hint is tattoo.
Oh. Tattoo gun?
Ink.
The tramp stamp.
A short guy.
You're getting hotter, Josh.
Barbed wire.
Barbed wire is the answer.
Good job.
Thank you.
How was
Remember the barbed wire
Only
tattoo?
his son would know how he thinks. How
is that a hint?
Barbed wire tattoo.
It's a
Pam
common
Anderson.
tattoo. Remember the barbed wire tattoo? Very popular.
For about a week.
I'm with you, Chick. That was a tough hint.
I don't. Yeah.
Pam Anderson movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
I've always heard that's a good movie.
Oh, you heard wrong. I saw it in the theater.
All right, you did.
Yeah.
No good, huh?
Barb Wire.
And she was a superhero? Or
Yeah,
something?
it's somehow very boring. I don't know how they messed that up.
This is Christy. This is an easy one. In fact,
I don't know.
Pat, I'm going to give this one to you.
Oh, because it's so easy. Thanks.
1929. Herbert Hoover authorized construction of what?
The dam.
They're very good.
Named it after himself, did he?
No,
That was
it
nice.
It was a vacuum cleaner, Pat.
Egomaniac.
No joke.
No,
Hoover Dam.
Of course, Hoover Dam. Let's see. Josh, this is up your alley. 1982, Ridley Scott released what movie?
Blade Runner.
Right. Very good.
What year?
82.
Whoa.
They're doing like another sequel.
They are?
Yeah, it'll be a show, yeah.
Yeah, it's Harrison Ford, rather, Blade Walker.
Oh.
Old. He's getting
He's
older.
getting older, you see.
I haven't seen the newest one, the second one yet.
Blade Runner 2049.
With Goose. No, I haven't seen that yet.
This was a big day in the world of music. In 84, Prince released Purple Rain.
The movie or the album?
I believe it was the album first. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think so.
The first Graffiti Bridge.
The first free movie because of a radio station.
Oh, you went to see that? Yeah.
I worked at TUE in Dayton.
Doesn't hold
We're
up.
on right now. Huh?
Purple Rain does not. The
No,
movie?
it really doesn't.
And the one after was, it's embarrassing.
I was always concerned about the movie, how he's dressed in the movie.
Yeah.
He's dressed in his stage clothes all the time.
Right.
For whatever reason. I don't know what that deal is, but that's the way
a
he
number
wants
of
it.
hits.
Sure. Yeah, it's mad.
Speaking of movies, 1996 Independence Day premieres.
Oh.
We will not go quietly into that dark night.
Nice.
Okay, let's do some birthdays. There's some sad
No, you
news.
didn't like my Bill Pullman imitation, huh?
Apparently not.
1903 George Orwell.
The Big O.
Not his real name, I don't think.
Georgie O.
His name was Eric.
Eric Cabot.
I don't
Are
know.
you spewing lies again?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's awesome.
Yep.
Real name, Ronaldo.
Ronaldo Cabot.
No, that's false. 1945, happy birthday, Carly Simon.
Put I have at least 2 billiard balls in her mouth at
Yep.
the same time.
Boy, her album Hotcakes was one of my favorites at the time.
No kidding.
You don't think she's pretty? Carly Simon, she's a lovely woman.
Big mouth.
Yep.
I always like that's the way I always heard it should be.
That's a great song.
Beautiful
It's a
song.
great song.
Okay, this is too depressing. I'll skip
Didn't
that
she cheat on James Taylor, or did
Somebody did.
one. No idea.
with Russ Kunkel? Right.
That's
I think
the
that's the way it
rumor.
went.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Russ Kunkel.
Who's that?
He's the drummer.
Great drummer.
Oh.
Let's
It
see
was the
now.
original name of George Orwell. Russ Kunkel.
Russell. It all ties in.
That's exactly right.
Happy Ooh, another. I don't want to do the sad ones.
What?
Why
Hey,
are they dead? So it's
Yeah.
not really
it
their
makes
birthday?
it only makes this appreciate.
Why not celebrate them? Yeah.
Yeah.
the sun?
What do you
Had
got?
they lived,
Well, let's do a lot.
Adolf Hister.
This
We're
guy's
not
still alive.
talking-
Very funny. Ricky Gervais, born in the state in 1961.
Oh, sadly, he's gone.
no,
No, he's not. He's fine.
I had no idea. Do even the quick deep dive on Ricky Gervais. He loves dogs, man.
Yeah.
He absolutely adores dogs. He says he walks around the park near his house and meets it and knows regular dogs and meets new dogs, and it's just the highlight of his day.
Doesn't quite make up for his deep-seated hatred of Christians.
He does.
Yeah,
he does.
We
have
get it. You're an atheist.
very much an
Jesus. Tell a joke.
thing about it.
Not everyone is the Pope. There are some people that are just hardworking Christians
How do you
out there.
feel about using the headset Madonna microphone
I'm not a fan.
Doing stand-up.
Yeah, no.
I don't know why that bothers me. But
You know what? I let Eddie Izzard get away with it, and that's just about it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
He gets a pass.
Why
but
can't-
Birbiglia does it sometimes if you're using your... I mean, you use a mic stand, Josh. You can be a little more...
Why can't you just use a wireless mic on your shirt?
I don't know.
You know what you need to use
not a
during
TED
your stand-up set?
What's that?
Material.
Yeah. That I think that would help not only my performance but the audience's enjoyment.
Yeah, I think it would.
I had not thought of that.
Other than all the
Good tip.
write that down.
Okay, this is, let's see, Chick will get this one.
Okay.
Josh might get this one.
Gonna nail it.
Ace, I'm going to give this one to Ace.
Okay.
Happy birthday, born in 1975, Linda Cardellini.
Wonderful actress.
I do not know.
Velma from Scooby-Doo.
And she's on the one with Alicia. No.
Yes, that's her.
Christina Applegate and
Christina Applegate.
Oh, that one.
Dead to Me?
Dead to Me.
That's a great show.
Freaks and Geeks.
Yeah,
She's a great actress.
Oh, she was the Freaks and Geeks crowd, wasn't she? Yeah, that's right.
And then lastly, happy birthday, Busy Phillips.
She's also Freaks and Geeks.
Yeah.
Great name. Busy.
Yeah, I'm just too busy.
Is that her real name?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
She has a daughter named Cricket. Mm-hmm. And I say daughter, I'm not trying to. She may be a son now. There was some talk of that, but anyway, yeah. So interesting names in that family.
Well, how do you feel about that? A mother castrating a son. How do you feel about that?
All right, show's over.
That's very helpful.
Can't moms do whatever they want to their kids?
Show's over.
Christy's over there talking like she's never castrated one of her kids.
Yeah, right.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I don't have boys.
You don't have to.
Yeah, you used to.
Tell that to Abraham. Now, Ava.
Yeah. Very helpful.
Whatever.
Good show. Thanks. Remember, she'd probably keep it hairy. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
No, she do.
Just got to get a hold of us. Call, fax, mail, or email. Get all the contact information you need at bobandtom.com. This